Come on, brother. We need to leave early. We've got to grab the best spots before anyone else.
Brother Hanyu, what's the rush?
The Tao ancestor only just announced to the primordial world that the sermon won't start for another 3,000 years.
We have plenty of time. Are you kidding? The 3 pure ones and the others have probably already set off.
The seats in Zizal Palace.
Do you really think those are just ordinary chairs?
They represent the ultimate path to achieving sagehood. Trust me, brother. You'll understand sooner or later.
Fine, we'll do it your way.
My name is Hongyun. In the legends of the primordial world, I'm known as the ultimate nice guy.
But I'm not actually him.
My body houses a soul from the modern world.
Oh, Zhen Yanju.
I've actually transmigrated into Hongyun's body. As a soul from the future, I know all too well the tragic fate that awaits me.
In Zizal Palace, giving up that seat means giving away the primordial purple chi, the key to becoming a saint.
And it binds me to a massive, deadly web of karma. In the end, I'll be plotted against until my body is destroyed and my soul is completely wiped out.
Horuded and Yaoqi, the future supreme rulers of the heavenly court.
So this is what they look like right now. Interesting. Young fellow Taoists.
Has the sermon in Zixao Palace begun?
Greetings, fellow Taoist. No, it hasn't started yet.
However, a few others have already arrived. Please, enter the palace hall and meditate while you wait.
Damn it, we're still too slow. It's Kumpeng again.
The very second the Tao ancestor sent the message, I rushed straight to Zixao Palace.
Yet somehow, Kumpeng and I still ended up with the last 2 remaining seats.
Is history really about to repeat itself?
Hey, brother, don't be upset. So what if we didn't get the best seats? Let it go.
Fine. Just don't regret this later, brother. Just don't go lying into me like a broken record when it's too late.
Who on earth is a broken record?
Never mind. You're always saying the strangest things, Brother Hongyun. It's just a little stroke of luck, isn't it?
Why would I ever regret this? Wait, I have an idea. Since I'm destined to give up my seat anyway, why don't I just give it straight to Sister Hooting?
I love to see if those 2 greedy schemers from the West dare to mess with the 12 ancestral witches.
Sister 2.
Over here. Hurry, come over here.
Dean, the Grand Tao Karma system has been activated.
Host detected. Would you like to bind with the system? System, you're finally here. Binding. Whenever someone accepts a favor from you, this system will return a reward, including but not limited to Dharma treasures, insights, divine abilities, and cultivation techniques. This time, good deeds will finally pay off. It's Hongyun. Why is he doing this? When I was traveling the primordial land before, I befriended this Hongyun. I didn't expect him to be so warm and welcoming. Since he's inviting us, then you should go. Go. We should all go.
Come on, Sister Hoot, have a seat.
Brother Hongyun, you sure are lucky. They are all top-tier, mighty beings. Those cushions are occupied by them? There must be a great opportunity hidden there. Thank you for your kindness, fellow Taoist Hongyun, but I won't sit. These are my brothers from the clan. It is enough for us to have a deep bond as fellow Taoists. You gave up your seat just to please Sister Hooten. But about me, aren't you afraid I'll beat you up? Everyone gets a share. You really are an interesting fellow, Taoist.
Everyone, please, sit down.
Thank you for your kindness, Taoist. Since there are other cushions, I will sit with my brothers. These seats hold a great, profound mystery and immense opportunity. Don't tell me you didn't know that, Taoist. Why do you keep giving it up to me? You are right, fellow Taoist. But Brother Jing Yazi and I still have shallow cultivation. I'm afraid we aren't worthy of such an opportunity. Could there be some hidden danger in this? The 12 ancestral witches stand as one. For you, Taoist, it might not be a risk at all. In that case, then thank you, fellow Taoist. Giving up the seat in Zizao Palace to Hutu grants you 1 lucky draw chance. Wait, what? Wait, did something weird get mixed into these prizes? Pulling Hote, your Swanming, will make them the host's Dao companion. Ooh, now this is a sweet deal. Would you like to start the draw? Since this is the host's first draw, the system grants her one-time free choice. Please make your selection. Wow, so this is the legendary newbie gift pack. This is awesome, but what should I choose? Little brother, your big brother has really let you down this time. Ah, big brother, what are you thinking? Didn't you always say it, little brother? Only kids make choices. And of course, you want it all. It's my fault for being too slow as your older brother. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in such a tight spot. Ha 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 ha. Tutu, why is Hongyin trying so hard to please you? That's not it at all. You heard what I said just now. Hongyu realized he couldn't grasp this opportunity himself. So, he gave it to me instead. With so many mighty beings in Zizao Palace, why did you choose me of all people, fellow Taoist? If I become Da companions with Hoot, won't I get a chance to get all the previous rewards too? Besides, having a sage wife sounds pretty amazing, doesn't it? I choose Hutu. Ding! Host has made a choice. Reward issuing. Did I actually succeed? An awesome system really is built different. Even giving rewards is so subtle and seamless. Wait, it actually worked? Wait, no. I've been honey-trapped. And it's by a literal immortal. Ugh. You trash system. You tricked me. So this is why Hong Yun gave up his seat to me? Do I fade it? You had 3,000 years and didn't prepare beforehand? Serves you too right for being late. Exactly. You can't even get a fresh piece of the pie. Thank you, fellow Taoist, for your kindness in giving up the seats to us brothers. How dare you? I'll let this slide for now, but I'm keeping score. It's not wise to start a fight here in the sage's sacred grounds. If you want to hear the sermon, just sit down and shut up. If you don't, then get the hell out. What are you staring at? You're only bullying my sister because she's too nice to fight back. Got a problem with that? If you do, we can always step outside and settle this. Brother, please. Fellow cultivators, please, let's both sit down. The sage's teachings are meant for everyone. Equally. It's not like those sitting in the back will hear any less than those in the front. Who does this guy think he is? Sticking his nose into our business? Brother Hongyu, you gave him an easy way out. And not only is he ungrateful, he actually had the nerve to give you attitude. Brother Hongyu, what is wrong with you today? You're not the type to just take a hit and smile through it. Brother, listening to the sermon is what's important. We can settle this grudge later. Diffuse the situation for Junti and prevent him from fighting the ancestral witches to gain one lucky draw opportunity. Split system, fine. If you won't give me a reward, so be it. But why do I only get one single try? Is this seriously only worth one chance? Karma is like a web. Pulling a single thread moves the entire body. The resulting chain reactions are beyond the system's scope of consideration. Makes sense. Otherwise, if I helped Nuwa create humans, wouldn't that trigger infinite karma? Wait, that's not right. Where's the wife you owe me? Come on, system, say something. System, would you like to start the lucky draw? Spin it. As expected, still no reward. Damn it, what is even the point of this? So that's how it is. So it turns out this Black Lotus never belonged to Ji and Jonti in the first place. It actually belongs to Loahu. So getting only one share of the opportunity actually seems reasonable. Wait, why am I making excuses for the system? System, can you give me some actual physical rewards for once? Use up that lucky draw opportunity from Kungpeng too. The Shui Yuan water controlling flag. What kind of opportunity is it this time? Holy shit, an actual item. Big bro system, you actually delivered. And it's an eat spiritual treasure. We hit the jackpot this time. Why are you still grinning like an idiot? Oh, I just thought of something happy.
Those two are bad news.
Then why did you give them the cushions? We came here to listen to the sermon, not to start a fight.
But they treated you and my sister like dirt.
I'm going to kill them.
Damn, she really is a badass queen. In this primordial world, how many of those who flex their power and fight for dominance actually last in the long run? Even figures as powerful as Lu Ho and the three great clans ended up falling, didn't they?
If we're outmatched, then so be it.
Personally, I'd rather just keep a low profile and stay alive.
So, this is the great ancestor Hongjun.
Why did so many meditation cushions suddenly appear out of nowhere? And what's more, why isn't Chonti in one of those seats? That damn Hongyun is going to ruin my plans. Is he already keeping tabs on me? It seems he truly didn't realize the immense opportunity hidden in this. But since this Hongyun managed to get a seat, why on earth did he give it up to someone else? Is he really just that selfless? I am Hongjun. Now that I have attained the status of a sage of the heavenly Tao, I shall preach here in Zisal Palace in accordance with the heavenly mandate. We give our humblest thanks to Sage Hongjun for guiding us on the Tao.
From now on, you shall sit in these same seats to listen to the sermon.
I've finally taken the first step toward rewriting my own destiny. But I wonder, will things eventually slip back into their original path anyway? The Tao that can be spoken of is not the eternal Tao. The name that can be named is not the eternal name. This sermon shall end here. For now, you may all return to your respective ashrams to continue your cultivation. After a short while, Zizao Palace will open once again,
And you may return here, then.
Our deepest thanks, great sage. This Tao of immortality really doesn't suit us.
We've been sitting here in boredom for 3,000 years.
Well,
They cultivate by absorbing the turbid energy of heaven and earth.
while this immortal Tao relies on the pure, light energy of the cosmos. No wonder they feel so uncomfortable.
I am never coming back here again.
We'd be much better off cultivating on our own back in the vast primordial lands. We inherit the bloodline of the great creator Pangyu. Why should we bother listening to anyone else? Hey, we haven't even stepped out of Zizao Palace yet. Talking like that here is really not a good idea. My dear brothers-in-law. About you then? Are you coming back next time? Oh, but that's still 10,000 years away.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
People who say that usually never show up again.
Why on earth did Han Yun give up his seat to me?
Could it be he actually likes me?
I still have to find a way to repay him.
Fellow Daoist, why don't you head back to the Great Desolate with us?
That way, we can look out for each other in the chaos.
Gong Yong always blurts out the most bizarre and hilarious things.
He's actually quite amusing. Traveling together wouldn't be the worst idea, of course.
Come to think of it, we haven't seen each other in forever. Once we reach the Great Desolate, we should gather and discuss the Tao. Though, what on earth do we even have to discuss? We represent the pure and the turbid. We are entirely different. We are worlds apart.
If you ask me, we should just find a place and have a real, good fight. Now that would be satisfying. Count me out. I'm not fighting you guys.
Me? Only if I've completely lost my mind.
All right.
Let's hurry up and head back.
We can talk about everything on the way. Fellow Taoist, although I don't know what kind of destiny this seed holds,
I can faintly sense that this is anything but simple.
I owe you a massive karmic debt this time.
It's already in the past. Why do you keep bringing it up?
I never expected fellow Taoist Tang Yun wouldn't use this chance to ask for anything in return, and instead talked about it so openly. He's actually a pretty decent guy.
Haha.
You're all right, kid. I really like your style. And my brothers like you too. No wonder both of my sisters like hanging out with you.
Brother, stop talking nonsense.
Oh? Sister, I was just telling the truth.
Did you really have to hit me that hard?
How are you ever going to find a partner in the future? You can't see me.
You can't see me.
Hey man, can you actually handle this? What on earth are you thinking? I really don't have those kinds of feelings. As for Hoot too, fine. I admit I do have a crush on Hoot. But didn't you say only kids make choices? You want both of us? Greedy. What do you do whispering about over there? Your faces look so suspicious. Are you bad-mouthing me behind my back? I swear, Brother Hanyon definitely wasn't bad-mouthing you.
Ah, you're a real brother. At least you know to cover for me when it matters.
Instead of throwing your own brother under the bus and running off.
Actually, Brother Hongyun was talking about ancestral witch Tuanmin.
He said she's straightforward and direct, and that he really likes her.
Hey, come on, bro.
And here I was, just praising you.
What happened to being a highly respected, upright senior? Did I corrupt you that badly? Even so, you can't just throw your brother to the wolves.
Haha. Oh, fellow Taoist Tang Yun. Don't tell me you've got your eyes on our sister Xuanmin as well.
Fellow Taoist Tang Yu, I am truly impressed.
All right, stop teasing him.
Follow Dao Tang Yu.
There might be a profound secret hidden within this meditation cushion.
Could you tell us more about it? When I focused all my attention on the sage's sermon,
I actually managed to absorb some pure energy into my body.
then I began cultivating it, guiding it with my own law of power.
What? That's impossible. Our physical bodies naturally repel pure energy. How could you possibly cultivate with it? If she hadn't given up her seat, then Hoot sacrificed herself to create reincarnation. The immense merit should have allowed her primordial spirit to ascend to the sage realm long ago.
But if Hoot too can cultivate her primordial spirit before that happens, will her sacrifice for the 6 paths of reincarnation end up the same way as before? This meditation cushion has the power to focus the mind and purify the spirit.
Before I knew it, I was completely entranced. I began guiding my energy exactly as the sage instructed. Suddenly, a profound mystical energy radiated from the cushion. It formed a barrier, completely blocking out the turbid energy inside my body. So I seized the opportunity and focused everything on my cultivation.
And just like that, I successfully formed my primordial spirit.
Sister Hu too
Actually managed to cultivate her primordial spirit. This is a monumental breakthrough for our entire clan.
We owe you an immense debt of gratitude for this. We must find a way to repay you, fellow Taoist.
Tell us, is there anything you desire? After all, Huta is already
practically my designated wife. What kind of man takes advantage of his own family? My friend, you really don't have to do this. How can we possibly allow that? You haven't even heard what kind of treasures my brothers and I have prepared for you. The reward I wanted. I've already received it.
标示举项.
Please, don't say another word.
Did you actually say it? I'm really afraid I won't be able to resist, and I'll end up breaking my word. It seems our friend Hongyun has truly fallen for our sisters.
Ha! Since our old friend Hongyu and our 2 sisters fancy each other, and we think he's a great guy too, we should definitely bless their union. We witches stand tall between heaven and earth. We must never forget the grand will of Father God Pangyu. We must battle the heavens and fight the earth, and never, ever surrender to anyone. My friends, we were just gazing at Mount Bujra, left by Father God, and we couldn't help but lose ourselves. Sorry for disturbing you. Didn't you say you wanted to discuss the Tao with us? Why don't you come back with us?
How could I, your big brother, say no and ruin such a good thing for you, little brother?
Then the 2 of us brothers will gladly accept your hospitality. The Temple of Pangyu is our true home.
After all, we were born and took form from the blood pool inside the temple.
We carry the very blood of Father God Pangyu himself. We carry the very blood of Father God Pangyu Hubablo himself. Only now do I truly understand why the ancestral witches are so incredibly proud.
My 2 friends, let my 2 sisters accompany you first. We've been away for too long,
so we really need to go check on our clansmen now.
You need to handle some important clan matters first.
That's perfectly reasonable, right? But why do their expressions look so incredibly strange? Brother, what's wrong with you now? I am extremely interested in Daoist Jiang's law of space, so I really want to go have a chat with him.
Brother, since when did you become such a natural wingman?
That girl Shonmin. Can't she see her brothers are trying to set us up?
Why isn't she leaving?
Could it be she actually likes me too?
Haha. What on earth am I thinking? Well, my two fellow Taoists, I was born from the origin of the four phenomena, embodying the three paths of water, fire, and wind. Currently, I also focus my cultivation on these three laws.
角落乍无斯堂用，都有耳欲逆体拜斯把合本。
Pure, ethereal, and free.
You still lack a stable foundation. It is inevitable that you feel a bit adrift. You speak the absolute truth, my friend.
If only I could witness Brother Zhenwenzi's spiritual treasure to perfect my understanding of the laws of the earth, and I could create a dummy. Then I could finally change my destiny. That sadly, even though Brother Zhenwenzi possesses the book, the earth, it belongs to the path of physical earth.
The law of the earth.
Isn't Sister Huda the embodiment of that? Sister, you can help him. What's the rush? I've already been planning to do so. In that case, I cannot thank you enough, fellow Taoist. And my thanks to you as well, fellow Taoist Zhangming. Sister Hutu is the one helping you. Why are you thanking me? All right, let's not waste any time. There are only 10,000 years left before the next sermon. We must truly cherish every moment of this time. Fellow Taoist, why don't you use your soul to directly comprehend it? Even brothers like the three pure ones only merge their primordial spirits. Unless they are exceptionally close. How could anyone possibly expose their own primordial spirit or reveal their soul to someone else? I only did it because I wanted to repay Hong Yun for his help. If I were to just explain it verbally, who knows how long it would take for Han Yun to understand. Yes. My primordial spirit has only just formed. It is still far too weak and fragile. That's why I resorted to this method.
Fellow Taoist Kang Yun is such a good person.
Even if we do this, it shouldn't be a big deal, right? To be so completely open with me. And if our souls intertwine to comprehend the power of the laws, wouldn't that basically make us real Tao companions? Kang Yun offers his deepest thanks to fellow Taoists too. I swear I will never fail your profound kindness. I can't believe Hoopa's being so direct. I didn't mean it like that. Actually, this doesn't seem so bad. But is there something about me that you don't like? No, it's not that at all. We can't let a golden opportunity like this slip away. If you want to win a lady's heart, you have to make the first move. First, let's make things official. We can figure out the rest later. I can't believe. Hutu actually likes me too. For now, focus all your mind on understanding the laws. We can't afford to mess up what's truly important. It's almost time for the second sermon. We must not be late. If after every single sermon, we could practice like this, I would achieve a perfect four-way balance in no time. The path of cultivation only gets harder with every step forward. How could you expect to make the same progress in the same amount of time? Even so, just being able to spend more time with who like this is wonderful. We both know how we feel about each other, but why do I still get so incredibly shy? It won't be long before Hutu has to set off for the Zisaw Palace again. Why don't we invite this fellow Taoist over? We could sit down and discuss this together. How on earth did you cultivate so fast? I have Tutu to thank for this. When I lent you my Book of the Earth before, you didn't progress nearly this fast. It seems you really share a special bond with Sister Hutine. How is that even a fair comparison? One is a textbook that even the owner couldn't understand.
while the other is one-on-one tutoring from a master.
Actually, I wanted to discuss with everyone about when we should head to the chaos next.
If the clan has things to take care of, we can arrange them in advance. We aren't planning on going this time. And why is that?
亨逊斯们是煞气人人的安快子奥克清理。
To just pass it up like that is truly a waste.
We of the Wu clan
Only need to temper our bodies and awaken our bloodlines to grow stronger. Besides,
The Tao, preached by the saint, clashes with our nature anyway.
we intend to focus on our own cultivation and spend our time nurturing our fellow clansmen. Yeah. Right now, our people rely entirely on the blood pool to be born. But our numbers are still way too low. Even if we force births all across the primordial world, who knows how many years it'll take to reach that point.
The final sermon might be absolutely critical. If we don't go this time,
We might not be allowed in for the final one. It's fine. If anything really happens, can't you and Sister 2 just let us know? What do you think?
our older brothers and sisters don't like to use their brains, but you're different. I think you should come with us.
Even if I don't gain anything from it, you can at least come along to back us up. That Western Taoist who tried to steal our seats is still there. After all. Fine. If anyone dares to bully you, just send word to us. Even if it's the Purple Heaven Palace, we'll tear it to the ground. Brother, the Master of Purple Heaven is a saint. The time is coming soon for the Demon Clan to establish the Heavenly Court, and for our Witch Clan to dominate the earth. With the Great Calamity approaching, and Siddharhutu transforming into the Samsara, we must find a way to avoid these tragedies. Since none of you treat me as an outsider, I'll just speak my mind. With the Heavenly Tao revealing itself, the prosperity and development of any clan depends entirely on whether they are useful to the world. Since that's the case, clearing the evil aura for the world is only a temporary solution. As the heavenly dye perfects itself, the pure and the turbid energies will gradually balance out. If one day there is no longer so much evil aura, and the witch clan is no longer needed, and I think to all living things, we primordial beings are the primordial gods. Shouldn't we use the laws we control to do something for this world? I understand. What riddles are you guys speaking in? Brother Hongyun, your words have truly opened my eyes. Next, we must take up our divine duties as primordial gods to help govern the very laws of heaven and earth. They are by no means foolish. Not a single one who ascends to be a primordial god is a fool. Hearing you put it like that, they should all easily see what's really at stake. Brother Hongyun, you've just done us another massive favor. We honestly don't even know how to begin to thank you. Please, brother. Stand up. There is no need for this. I've still got to hand it to Sister Hutu. She managed to win over Brother Hongyun so quickly. If it weren't for that, why would Brother Hongyun go to such lengths to look out for us? Let me give you all a little more advice. If you choose the path of aligning with the primordial order to execute the laws of the universe and play a part in the growth of the great wilderness,
You absolutely must be diligent and dedicated.
do not abuse your power or act recklessly. On top of performing your primary duties well, try to expand your divine authority as much as possible. You are absolutely right, Brother Hongyun. We will definitely keep that in mind. Before you all set off, let's have a proper celebration. Let's share this joy with all our clan members. There will be meat, wine, singing, and dancing. It's going to be wild. Having guided the Wu clan to comprehend the path of primordial divine duty ahead of you, have earned one lucky draw opportunity. Would you like to use your draw now? Figures. Of course it is. I'm just milking my own people again. I'd much rather be fleecing my enemies. But hey, a system's a system. Let's spin it. Wait, did I get nothing? Is it a dud? Congratulations! The host has received 2 rewards simultaneously. When drawing against Junti, I only got some elusive Black Lotus. But on my own people, I hit 2 in one go. Talk about double standards. Hongyun has helped us yet again. Even though he's one of us, you can't just let it slide without showing our gratitude. That is simply not the Wu clan's way. Let's gift this magic treasure to Brother Hongyun first. This magic treasure is something we decided to give you long ago, brother. It has nothing to do with what happened today. Why don't we give Brother Hongyun some of our essence blood instead? Even though you're one of us now, brother, your physical origin is just too different from ours.
But if you use our essence blood to forge an avatar, won't it make things so much easier when you're with our sister? That way, you'll basically be half a clansman to us. I'll offer a drop of essence blood. And I'll offer a drop as well. Now this is what living is all about. Sitting in a cold cave for 1,000 years, debating the Tao. There is absolutely no life in that. No warmth at all. Brother Hongyun, even though you're family to us, now, we never let our own family get the short end of the stick. So, please accept this as a token of my gratitude. Brother Hongyun, don't say no just yet. These 2 drops of essence blood will be of great help to you. Besides, since you've become Tao companions with Sister Hu, using this to refine an avatar will truly complete the bond between you two. It seems I was overthinking things before. Give and take. Think. Now that is what real relationships are about. In the major events to come, I will make some plans for them. That should be enough to repay this kind gesture. The murderous aura within it is far too heavy and completely clashes with my own pure energy. Even if I find to refine an avatar, I will have to purify it first. Look at this fool. Get over here. Didn't you say you wanted to test Taoist Tong Yun's strength? This is Tinkin from our clan. He is a total battle fanatic. He heard that you and Sister Tu became Tao companions, and he just won't accept it. He's dead set on having a duel with you. Brother, go ahead and teach this brat a good lesson. Lord, you're wrong. That is not how I said it. I only said a couple of things. That strength should always come first. And what's the point of just having a handsome face? But I'm not stupid enough to actually think he's weak. At worst, I'll just take a beating. Yeah. Now that I've come to the Wu clan, sure enough, fights are bound to happen. So, this is the future god of war? With your extraordinary bearing, why don't you show Xingtian a few moves? It'll teach these rascals to stop acting so lawless and arrogant all the time.
Since Hu Tru has spoken,
Then, let's have a match. It'll be a good chance to test my mastery over the 4 laws.
fight.
Fight! Ah! Ha! Inesa? This fight is so boring. Brother Hongyun never walked the path of physical body cultivation, anyway. Besides, if we actually run into real enemies, do you think they'll care how you prefer to fight? As expected. You understand me best, brother. You make a good point. Still, today is just a friendly spar. If he loses just like this, he probably won't accept it. Then let's have a duel in the way everyone prefers. Just now was only to let you experience combat using the laws. Now, let's fight using only our raw physical strength. You said it. They say your true form is just a red cloud. What kind of strength can a cloud possibly have? If the shockwave from this axe sweep spills out, we have to find a way to block it, so it doesn't harm our clansmen. You guys are still underestimating Brother Hongyun.
洪安勇，
But he clearly took that blow directly. Over all these years, the batches of fruit borne by the ginseng fruit tree have almost all been eaten by Brother Hongyun. With that, how could his physical strength not match a great witch? How is this possible? How could his physical strength be this terrifying? Isn't he just a cloud? I'm starting to regret this. Can you even call this a battle? This is a one-sided beatdown. Wait, don't tell me. This isn't even his true stage? Looks like I completely broke your spirit, huh? Okay. There is absolutely no need to be so discouraged. We were in completely different leagues to begin with. Even though my cultivation doesn't focus on physical strength, once you reach a higher level, the moment you got trapped for the first time, didn't you feel completely helpless? Like your connection to the laws of heaven and earth was completely severed? Why are you bringing that up again? I already felt humiliated enough as it is. But have you ever stopped to think about this?
When the great god Panyu split heaven and earth, and all the grand paths were hidden within the chaos, did he have any external power to rely on?
He relied sanely on the raw strength of his physical body.
You think I can't read you like a book, kiddo? Fushin is mighty indeed. Two things can be learned from the great god Pangyu's deeds. Do you know what those two things are?
First, the path of physical strength is incredibly powerful.
It is by no means weaker than the path of cosmic laws.
Second, your physical body isn't strong enough yet.
But that also means you have massive room to grow.
And most importantly, how can you let one single defeat completely crush your spirit?
You should stand tall and proud. Rely on your own strength and keep fighting.
I will leave you with one final piece of advice.
When rivals meet on a narrow path, the brave prevail.
When rivals meet on a narrow path, the brave prevail.
The narrow path. The brave.
Holy.
You rascal.
Hurry up and thank fellow Dars Tong Yun.
Honyo enlightened me with just a single sentence, so he is practically my master now. If I were to just call him fellow Taoist, it would be highly inappropriate.
Thank you for your guidance, Ancestor Hong Yun.
Excellent, excellent. You are actually the very first person to call me Ancestor Hong Yun. I like your attitude. This ancestor has high hopes for you. Great!
Brother, you're showing off again, aren't you? Talking behind someone's back isn't called gossip. It's called giving guidance. Haha! Brother Red Cloud really has a heart of gold.
Haha, my dear Brother Red Cloud.
Magic treasure is useless to us anyway.
So, we'll just give it to you. Is this the legendary magic treasure?
We gave you 2 drops of our core essence blood, and we didn't even see you get this excited.
Don't tell me our witch tribe's essence blood can even compare to this tiny little ruler.
Haha, brother. We never mistreat our own people.
Go on, take it. Besides you, no other clansman is suited for it anyway.
Thank you, fellow Joe. The 4 laws are actually starting to rotate slowly under the pressure. Although it's incredibly slow right now, this is still an amazing start.
I am truly grateful to you this time, fellow Taoist Di Jiang.
Haha, Brother Red Cloud. I finally understand what you meant when you said you wanted it all.
You're basically getting the companion and the treasure, my friend. If you're interested. Wait, what do you mean by that?
You actually want me to find a cultivation partner here? Well, not that I'm pushing you, but we do have plenty of wonderful candidates in our tribe. I think any of them would be a perfect match for you, fellow Taoist.
Are you jealous, big brother?
If you are, your little brother here can take out the magic treasure to show you. What is there to be jealous of? Honestly, I'm just glad you won't have to leech off my Book of the Earth anymore.
I knew you'd say that. Once we pass through this invisible barrier, we will enter the chaos.
Let me take the lead this time. Here we are, brother.
Your cultivation has increased again. Not only can you easily travel through the chaos,
But your speed has also become incredibly fast.
this is all thanks to Hutu's help.
Otherwise, if it were just up to me,
I have no idea how many years it would have taken to comprehend the law of Earth.
To Ju and Tai greet the 4 fellow Daists.
I can't help but feel a bit uneasy.
after all, the Witch Tribe and the Demon Tribe are bound to be sworn enemies in the future.
Indeed. If only things could always remain as pleasant as a first meeting.
Red Cloud greets the 2 fellow Daists.
We 2 brothers are from the Solar Star.
Last time, the Sage's lecture was so rushed,
We didn't have the chance to get to know you all.
it is truly an honor to finally meet you this time. I knew it. Something still feels a bit off.
Every single one of these people is an incredibly powerful being.
Perhaps we could become like-minded allies.
Shoot! I actually forgot to slap that Brad Houghton's face.
Hey, what's gotten into you today? You haven't said a single word. That's definitely not like you.
So, in your eyes, I'm just a chatterbox?
Brother, you clearly have something on your mind.
Well, if you don't want to talk about it, so be it. This time, you must take advantage of this sermon and strengthen your primordial soul as much as possible.
Don't worry, I've always wanted to.
I shouldn't have come.
Once the sermon begins, you can focus on whatever is useful to you. After all, it is nothing more than understanding and mastering the laws. When you look for him, he isn't there. But when you look again, he is already there.
It's as if he had been here all along, yet no one noticed.
His level of cultivation is truly unfathomable.
Indeed, though our numbers are no longer 3,000,
It is still much better than expected.
how has his destiny changed so drastically?
He was once like rootless duckweed.
But now he has taken firm root.
Even I can't see through him anymore.
What is going on? Has he targeted me?
It seems this Hong Yun has had another fortuitous encounter, or perhaps he obtained a spiritual treasure that can suppress his destiny. It has begun. Could this be
The legendary magic treasure?
No wonder this fellow's destiny has shifted so dramatically.
He actually has such a treasure to protect and suppress his destiny.
Not bad.
Nuwa has a great destiny,
But this true form,
is, in the end, not an innate Dao body.
it seems,
My own immortal Dao inheritance.
must ultimately be passed down to the Sanxing. Their Taoist principles merge together, forming a system of their own to stand independent between heaven and earth. That is the realm of Deluo.
If I keep cultivating, I'll soon be able to patch up my weakness in the laws of the earth.
No matter. During this break,
I will definitely master the law of earth completely.
this sermon has now ended. The next one will begin in just a short while. Thank you, Sage, for preaching the Tao, huh?
Did you gain anything from this session? I even picked up a few minor tricks on how to control my own laws. But as for any major breakthroughs, I truly didn't have any. No worries. Just keep it in mind for now.
If the opportunity arises in the future, you can always seek enlightenment again. Kuta has already cultivated her primordial spirit ahead of time and attained sagehood. Surely I can save at least a few of the others, right?
地主能差异 greet you all, fellow Taoists.
It is our shared destiny to listen to the Tao here at Zizou Palace.
As expected of the future leaders of the Yao clan,
The second sermon has only just ended.
and they're already expanding their social circle.
太秦故其要交流道物斯，
约些古主要有费罗道一些。
从前人很腐朽，
Beat you all, fellow Taoists.
Wama greets you all, fellow Taoists.
Thank you, fellow Taoist, for yielding your seat. And thank you as well, fellow Taoist.
I must have been out of my mind back then.
If I hadn't scrambled for a seat and just sat down,
And the master saw I had no place to sit, he might have given me another one anyway. Still, I basically bailed this guy out. Why is he looking at me like that? What's his deal? Does he think he has me completely figured out? But then again, knowing that Junti is even more miserable makes me feel so much better. This is but a trivial matter. We cultivators should naturally look out for one another.
indeed, my actions
Might have caused some misunderstanding among you all. I used to think this fellow Taoist Hongyun was just a quiet, gentle soul.
I never expected him to be so incredibly broad-minded.
He is definitely someone worth befriending.
They're definitely worth befriending.
Everyone, we shall take our leave first. My fellow Taoists,
Why don't we find a quiet, peaceful place
to sit and discuss the Tao and share our insights with each other. That's going on.
Judging by their tone,
Are they trying to drag my brother and me into the Demon Clan? If we join right when they're founding the Demon Clan, and maybe snag a title like Emperor of the Clouds or something, we could play both sides to our advantage. No, forget it. A shaky stance is no stance at all.
that works out perfectly.
Why not head straight to the sacred abode of my sister and me?
That sounds wonderful. We two brothers have just left the Sun Star.
And have rarely traveled through the Great Desolation.
We heard so much about Mount Bujo.
And have wanted to visit it for a very long time.
I originally thought Jen Yaspi was the leader of this group, but I never expected Hong Yun to be the one calling the shots.
多时好用。
What'd you think?
I wanted nothing more than to travel with my fellow Taoists.
And sit down to discuss the Da.
But unfortunately, the timing is bad. The four of us have some urgent matters to attend to and must head back immediately. I'm afraid it will have to wait until next time.
My fellow Taoists,
Before we left, we made a promise to our elder brother.
we truly have urgent matters to attend to.
Since we are all listening to the sermons at the Purple Heaven Palace, why don't we make plans to meet after the third sermon? Indeed. Besides Dijiang, there are 10 others. Could there really be 10 elder brothers?
It really is unfortunate.
We can always make up for it when we have time in the future.
It seems my brother has a lot of questions.
But it's not like I can easily explain things to him. In the end, I'm the one carrying the weight of it all. Let's get going as well. It looks like the Wu clan has been developing very well lately. No wonder Big Brother Dijiang is in such high spirits. It's all thanks to your guidance, brother.
Our Wu clan's destiny has skyrocketed.
Even the speed at which we nurture new clansmen has increased dramatically. Next, I'm afraid it's time for our two clans to step onto the grand stage of the primordial world.
Based on the laws of nature each of us controls,
Playing our part in the operations of the heavenly Tao is only right. But the duties of the ancestral witches don't necessarily have to be divided so strictly.
the power of the law you control is weaponry.
But it can also manifest as water and rain. If so, wouldn't it create a rift between us? This move is not just for any single individual, but also for the future of our entire Wu clan.
If any of our brothers throw a tantrum over this, tell them to come find me first.
As expected, you always look out for your own, brother.
Brother, are we heading back to my sanctuary first, or?
Brother, I need to establish my own sanctuary soon. Wait, didn't you always say you were in no rush? And didn't you say Wushuhang Temple was your home? Oh, that was then, and this is now. Because of fellow Daoithu too. Let me help you look for a spot first. This place looks quite nice.
The Earth Meridians converge here.
I don't think so.
It's too far from both Wushuang Temple and the Wu clan.
Then how about this one? It's right between the two. This one lacks spiritual energy, and the Earth Meridians here are fractured. I have merged my body with the Tao. Naturally, all laws must return to the heavenly Tao.
All laws originate from the heavenly Tao.
How can there be such an uncontrollable existence?
Could there be another anomaly? Hongyun, it's you again. I must see why there are so many anomalies surrounding you. Ah. Oh no, brother, something is wrong.
Is someone trying to spy on my fortune?
I've really let things get to my head.
I didn't even think to fully refine it and boost my strength right away. Instead, I was busy thinking about building a sanctuary and enjoying myself.
It seems the spying has stopped.
It was indeed reckless of me. With my cultivation reaching this level,
I have indeed grown somewhat conceited.
a lineman must use all its strength, even when hunting a rabbit. That is all.
Striking directly like that? I have truly lost my dignity as a sage.
What's going on?
Maybe a sage is secretly spying on my crafting techniques.
Surely not. Sages are bound to the heavenly Tao. They'd surely think it's beneath them to spy on the Great Desolation. Besides, you've never done any evil, little brother. Your karma is clean. If your conscience is clear, what is there to fear? But if a sage is secretly watching, I only hope I'm just being paranoid. How am I supposed to explain this?
You're always like this. Ever since we met, you've been jumping at shadows.
But in the end, isn't it because I ended up as that unlucky bastard Hongyun?
Can't they give me a moment to catch my breath?
System, don't tell me you can't block a sage's probe.
No, wait.
If the system steps in, it will only make the sage suspicious. But if you face off against Hongjun, do you have a way to keep me alive? So you're not omnipotent after all.
In the end, I still have to rely on myself. Brother. Let's put the matter of the sanctuary aside for now.
I should hurry up and fully refine the primordial measure heaven ruler. That's probably for the best. Honestly, if you don't hurry up and refine it, you won't have peace of mind doing anything. How about I go look for a good place to serve as your sanctuary? Brother, if you're so busy helping me, aren't you neglecting your own cultivation? Cultivation is all about comprehension. Plead. I don't think it is a model to me.
Right now, there's no need for me to undergo arduous meditation.
Besides, we've been out for so long.
I'd like to head back and take a look.
Let's just say it's on my way.
Ah, so you're feeling homesick, brother.
Actually, I'm also worried about those fruits. Don't even think about it, little brother. Eating those fruits now won't do much for you anyway.
It would be a total waste to eat them just to satisfy your appetite.
I won't eat them, but Huda's hadn't tried them yet, has she?
Since we have such a rare treat, how can we not let them have a taste?
You don't need to tell me that. I already thought of that. And not just who.
Xuanming and the others. Everyone will get one.
You just focus on your cultivation here with the Wu clan.
I'll make a quick trip back to Wuzhouwang Temple myself.
I discussed the Tao with the ancestral witches,
And not only did we create Universe in the Sleeve, like you suggested,
but we also gained a divine ability perfect for traveling. Universe in the Sleeve. And so, near yet so far.
It won't take long anyway.
So I won't be joining you on this trip.
if they ask, you can just explain it to them.
Brother.
I completely forgot to leave the Panyu Temple just now.
No wonder I felt my spiritual energy being drained constantly earlier.
This primordial purple chi doesn't just contain simple laws.
It actually contains the complete law of vibration.
Isn't this the Tao that Tonkin is trying to prove?
的诸行属符媒人还安排了防线 power。
But it's not as good as other innate spiritual treasures at stabilizing karmic luck. Could the ultimate treasure of the Tao of vibration really be the ancestral witch's essence blood? After being continuously washed over during this period,
The malevolent energy is almost fully purified. Rather than calling this a system,
the trigger mechanism makes it feel more like a Dharma treasure. A Dharma treasure of the Tao of karma. Maybe I can refine it in the future.
but for now, let's keep it sealed.
Brother Hangyu.
Why are you wearing a smile like that?
If fellow Taoist who saw this, she'd probably regret becoming your companion. Brother, when did you get back?
I've been back for quite a while.
But seeing you in deep cultivation, I went to discuss the Tao with the ancestral witches.
I was just discussing our departure time with fellow Taoist.
And then you woke up. I really messed up here.
I was so focused on cultivation,
But I didn't even make time to accompany my wife.
You. It seems
Who is just a bit embarrassed. But deep down, she's more than willing. Otherwise, with an ancestral witch's physical strength, I wouldn't have been able to hold her hand. Come on, bro, did you seriously not see me throwing daggers at you with my eyes? I thought we were on the same wavelength. What do you mean? Didn't you see me signaling you to get the hell out?
Why didn't you just say so?
I thought you were telling me to stop laughing. Didn't you see me shut my mouth the second you looked at me? Oh, come on.
Wow, talk about ditching your bros the second you find a girl.
Stop talking nonsense. Wait, aren't Sis and Hangyun inside? Then why did Darustas and Onesie leave?
What are we supposed to discuss when we're setting off?
Perfect. I was actually just about to send him to find you. I was literally just about to call you, and here you are. Haha. Hey, don't blame me for ruining your moment, bro. It's just a crazy coincidence that I walked in right then.
This upcoming sermon will be the very last one.
It is absolutely crucial. The sage will definitely reveal how to attain the ultimate Tao of Hunyuan. We should try to get our other brothers to come with us. Setting aside whether they'll even be allowed back into Zizao Palace if they skip this, the truth is, they don't even seem to care. Honestly, I don't think there's much point in going either. No, absolutely not. Last leg of a journey is always the hardest.
We are just one step away from the finish line.
It's only 3,000 years. Even if it's boring, does 3,000 years really make that much of a difference to you? Fine. But is this Tao of innate divine weapons really that powerful? It's not just my brother. Even Hutu and Shaming have reached the late Dalola stage.
Wait, weren't you the one who told Dijang about this in the first place?
Could it really be more powerful than the Tao of innate divine weapons?
I actually owe you a huge thank you this time.
Without you, I wouldn't have been able to reclaim my true position.
Zhongsen sensed the spiritual energy descending from the heavens
And severed a tiny fragment of his own soul, fusing it with the law of weapons.
To create a divine Doshen avatar.
In reality, that is just a form of heavenly status. It just comes with far fewer restrictions. If possible,
I'd advise you to completely give up on this avatar.
dissolve it back into the universe. Doing so will allow you to coexist with heaven and earth itself.
No way.
How could I do that? The power of the laws I control. Both immortals and mortals are within this Dharma body. If I merge with heaven and earth, won't my power drop drastically? But in this world, everything is a matter of trade-offs.
The heavenly Tao is scheming to force them back into heaven and earth.
Only when they dissipate and become a part of heaven and earth will this heavenly Tao be considered truly complete. The sanctuary I found for you, my brother.
The distance between Wushuao Temple and the Wu clan is just right.
The earth veins converge there, and the spiritual aura is abundant. But most importantly, the glowing red clouds hang right above the mountain peak,
Bathing the entire mountain in a brilliant crimson.
Once the sermon is over, I'll go check it out. Don't you worry, it's absolutely perfect. The moment I saw that place, I knew it was meant for you, brother.
I didn't expect everyone to be so enthusiastic this time.
Fellow Dodgist, I didn't expect you four to arrive so early as well.
We meet again. Is it just a coincidence, though?
这样子，估計我 follow 到50。
Everyone has arrived early this time. I wonder when the gates of Purple Cloud Palace will open. But at least it gives us a chance to catch up. Today, the primordial land is teeming with all sorts of living beings from various different races. But every race possesses its own unique innate talent. Why must we limit ourselves to the paths of our predecessors?
If we could create a Tao that allows every race to unleash their own innate talent, what a grand ambition, fellow Taoists!
I, for one, think this is highly feasible.
All things in existence have their own Tao.
And in the end, there is no ready-made path before us.
I imagine it won't be an easy path to walk. Hey, big brother, don't stare at me like that.
I wonder what brilliant insights fellow Taoist Red Cloud might have.
Please do not hesitate to enlighten us. Do you find something amiss with this, fellow Taoist?
It simply depends on what your original intention is. In any case, these are just some of my wild speculations.
What's the harm in speaking them aloud? I will speak frankly, without fearing your ridicule, fellow Taoists. I wish to establish this Tao together with all of you, fellow Taoists.
First and foremost, it is certainly to achieve our own primordial sainthood. The great Tao is vast and endless. Besides, who doesn't want to take things to the next level? And there's another reason. Since I was born from the solar star, I have traveled the prehistoric world with my brother Tai a few times. Ever since the Great Tribulation of Longhand and the 3 great clans fell, their vassal clans have suffered even more miserably.
No way.
Are they already planning to unify all living things?
And establish the Demon Clan?
I was just thinking, originally, they belonged to different factions and clans,
Which is why they hated each other.
but if everyone walked the same path and united, wouldn't things be a little better? I truly admire your vision, my friend. I never expected you to have such grand ideas. Your heart truly bleeds for all the living souls of this world. No wonder my brother Han Yun politely turned down Lord Dijun earlier. But this is basically going down the same path as those 3 clans.
I'm afraid they won't escape the same tragic fate as Lulong and the others.
Brother, please don't lose your head now.
Since you know it's best not to get mixed up in the Emperor's schemes, why are you willingly getting involved with the Wu clan?
Brother, spare me 2 of those spiritual fruits.
What on earth do you want fruits for?
Right now.
Besides, eating them won't do any good. It's a complete waste. I've already given mine away. Consider it a gesture of goodwill between us. I'll take the left. You take the right.
Please, step inside. Wait, why is this guy just standing in front of me and not moving?
You've worked hard, little one. Here, take this fruit. It'll satisfy your sweet tooth. Wouldn't it be inappropriate to just accept a gift from Lord Han Yun like this? They're just mere spiritual fruits to satisfy your cravings. There's no need to worry about the sage blaming you. Thank you, my friend. Keep up the good work. After all, the future of this world belongs to you. Who doesn't know that our master is the very first sage in the entire universe? Of course, this world belongs to him. But still, that guy was surprisingly nice. Please enter the hall, my friends. The sermon is about to begin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Ho-Jen, who is that who just gave us those spirit fruits?
You don't even know who they are,
Yet you still accepted their gift? I heard some others talking.
Those two must be Hong Yun and Zhen Yuanzi. They're famous for being incredibly kind-hearted. No more wasting time. I need to hurry up and comprehend this. Enter the, otherwise, calling him Tao Ancestor would have been completely in vain.
I'll look for a Tao that aligns with my 4 elemental laws, or a great Tao that can accelerate my comprehension and perfection of the Tao of formations.
Fortunately, I already possess the aura of the Tao of formations contained within the Hongmeng ruler of heaven.
Otherwise, how could I have found the Tao of formations so quickly? Someone has already engraved their Tao intent in here? It's Konyang. I didn't expect anyone else to be interested in the Tao of formations like me.
Hao Yan's character is quite decent. He's someone worth befriending. Since he cultivates the Tao of formations and aligns with my path,
If we could sit down and discuss the Tao
and exchange our insights,
would that be a win-win situation? There are still a few other Tao rhythms that feel close to me.
looks like I need to hurry up.
And quickly comprehend another Tao. Time is up. Our fated time ends here. You have all obtained 1 Tao to serve as your reference. As for the rest, you must rely on your own comprehension. I haven't even started on the 2nd Tao yet, and it's already over? What a pity. What is this?
An imprint?
An imprint from the Fortune Jade Plate.
Aren't we only supposed to engrave them, not take them with us?
How did I manage to take this imprint with me? Directly.
What if I get caught?
It seems no one noticed anything unusual. So, that's how it is.
The Great Expansion consists of 50, 49 of which are put to use. The one that escaped is outside the scope of the Heavenly Tao.
So even Umgum didn't notice a thing. But shouldn't this variable have fled?
Why did it seek me out? Actually, it makes sense. Aren't I the ultimate variable myself?
Dare I ask, Sage, how does one achieve Hunyuan and attain the status of sagehood? As for the path to supreme ascension,
I know of 3 ways.
you know, brother, this divine merit is a priceless treasure.
Wait, didn't you say gathering merit was child's play for you?
You're only looking at the perks, brother. You're blind to the dark side of it. Sure, the heavenly Tao might patch up your shortcomings, but that spiritual enlightenment? It will never truly belong to you. If I want to achieve true supreme ascension,
Who cares if my strength is a bit weaker? From the creation of the world until now, isn't the Tao Ancestor the only one who has achieved it?
since I have come to this primordial realm and become the ultimate wild card of destiny, I must forge the most righteous, perfect path.
Not only will I attain supreme ascension, but I will rewrite the very course of destiny. We beg the Tao Ancestor to teach us the method of severing the 3 egos.
To anchor these 3 egos, it is best to use primordial treasures of the same elemental law, or at least ones that complement each other. This will make it easier to merge all 3 egos into one at the very end. But what if? What if the treasures have entirely different laws?
What happens then?
It is still possible. It's just merging them into one will be much more difficult. You call that a bit more difficult?
Among all the cultivators who chose the path of severing the 3 egos,
Not even one of the 3 pure ones could truly merge them, using their own strength. If I'm to walk the path of severing the 3 egos, I absolutely cannot be careless about the treasures I use as anchors.
my 3 sermons here at Zizao Palace are now complete.
I trust that you all will spread the great Tao far and wide across the primordial realm and enlighten all living beings. We thank the Tao Ancestor.
We obey your divine decree.
Now, the great Tao has faded into hiding, and the heavenly Tao has revealed itself. It is time for the saints to rise, to guide the primordial realm, balance the heavens and the earth, and perfect the heavenly Tao. I wish to establish the grand sect, and under my lineage, there shall be 6 saints. This is the primordial, purple chi, the very key to achieving supreme sagehood. It seems the Tao ancestor will accept the 6 people sitting on those front cushions as his disciples and bestow the key to sagehood upon them. I've utterly failed you, brother. I've ruined your brilliant plan. If I had known those seats represented the thrones of the saints, if I had known Zisao Palace would turn into such a brutal war.
Do you really think the two of us would have backed down from those 2 bastards from the West?
You're my brother, and I'm yours. But I couldn't handle the pressure. I let you lose your very seat of sagehood. What are you saying? How could I ever blame you, brother? Losing it was just my fate. Besides, if Hutu achieves Seishes, how is that any different from me achieving it? The Sand King are formed from Pang Yu's primordial spirit, born with immense merit and great destiny. You are worthy of becoming my disciples and claiming the seats of sagehood. Are you willing? We are willing, Master. Then it was worth me bringing this out ahead of time. Excellent. The 3 of you shall be my direct disciples.
才听小彼得摇倒之细胞，我远弃了汤田耐气难心了。
Your disciples thank you, Master. Rise. There is no need for such formality. Nua, you two possess a great destiny. In the future, you will accomplish a deed of immense merit. Would you be willing to become my direct disciple? I am willing, Master. If only I had held on a bit longer back then. If I had just made a scene, maybe I could have kicked Hoot off that seat. Yeah, I screwed you over. What are you going to do about it? If you dare cause trouble, my brother and I will unleash the Book of the Earth. We'll force your hand, break it if you dare. And if you don't have the guts, then you'd better watch out for my big brothers. Jiang, after all, was born in the West, in Rafu's old war-torn lands. I fear his path will never truly align with my Tao, even if he becomes my disciple. Please, Master, have pity on our barren West. Ultimately, a massive debt of karma is still owed. Very well. I shall take you as my honorary disciple, and I bestow upon you a strand of the primordial purple chi. Master, our West is so barren and desolate. Please, show us mercy. Give us a path to survival. Have mercy on us, Sage. He really is a ruthless operator. The very first to launch a karmic merit loan with a heavenly Tao. To think a single strand of primordial purple chi wasn't even enough to settle this karma. If, after defeating Luohu, I had destroyed the Jusan Sword Array map and restored it to its source, perhaps the West wouldn't have ended up in this wretched state. But such a divine creation, if destroyed, wouldn't it be a tragic waste of a divine treasure? Ah, well. I shall also take you as my named disciple. We beg the Day Ancestor to have mercy on us. I will also properly teach and guide all living beings on your behalf. Da Ancestor! Should we start crying too? Cry my ass. Just look at Didun, Foshi, and the others. Although Hutu is of the Wu clan, and there might be complications, he does possess great merit. If I could also take her as my disciple, it seems I was a bit too hasty. This junta's weeping and wailing completely messed up my train of thought. I was so focused on settling my karma with the West. Noah, you have the greatest merit, and have no need for this primordial violet chi of mine anyway. If I don't get it, then so be it. It's just a pity that Hongyuan gifted this seat to me, wasting all his painstaking efforts. Originally, I was thinking that if I could get the primordial violet chi, I would just give it straight back to him. This is where it all started. It was giving up that seat that started shifting things. Why is he shrouded in even more mystery now, even face to face? I can't see through him to possess such capability.
Well, out of the 50 great Taos, there is always one variable that escapes.
So, I will not decide who gets this ownerless primordial violet chi. It shall go to whoever is destined to find it. Think, we shall leave it all to fate. So, after all this drama, is the primordial violet chi ultimately not being handed out? Still, just like in my memories, will it somehow still end up in my hands? If so, how should I handle it then? Ah, my brother. You truly are destined for the holy seat. Even if I only sat on that sacred seat once, this violet chi of chaos still ended up in your hands. Ha! So do I keep it, or do I let it go? My ultimate downfall was that when I gave up my seat of sainthood, I didn't let go of it completely. Either you don't give it up at all, or you let it go completely. No, I can even throw away my system. So why would I care about this violet chi of chaos? The violet chi of chaos is a treasure of unimaginable power. Who am I, Hamyun, to deserve such a thing?
Are you out of your mind? Don't you worry. As long as we make it back safely, we'll be fine. Are you saying we can't even protect a single strand of violet chi? What is wrong with Hanwon? How could anyone in their right mind reject the violet chi of chaos? What on earth is he planning? This violet chi represents the seat of a saint.
Saints align with the heavenly dial to guide the world, so naturally, only the most virtuous should possess it.
Therefore, I believe this violet chi belongs only to the most worthy.
Hear me, heavenly Tao.
Let the violet chi of chaos go to the one who truly deserves it. I willingly offer this violet chi back to the great Tao. If there is anyone in this world whose virtue matches this final strand of violet chi, let the heavens bestow it upon them.
Connecting Xiao Palace directly to the heavenly Tao.
Was originally meant to make preaching in the chaos easier. I can't believe Hanyu found a loophole to exploit. Are you really this purely honest, or are you just incredibly crafty?
The chi in Hongyun's palm. It's turning blood red.
My destiny is actually skyrocketing. Wait, no.
This is just me recovering my original destiny.
By overcoming this tribulation, it's as if I have completely restored my true self. This is an act of supreme virtue. Truly a monumental deed.
Fellow Taoist Kangyun is indeed a fascinating person.
Fellow Taoist Hangyu
Is always so full of surprises. If you don't want it, you could have at least given it to me. Will I ever get a chance to obtain that violet chi of chaos? I dare to ask, ancestor of Tao, can one still attain sainthood without the violet chi of chaos? Although one cannot achieve true sainthood under the heavenly Tao, there are still many divine paths for you to attain. As long as you guide all living beings and perfect the heavenly Tao, opportunities will naturally come your way to attain other divine ranks. These are some treasures I collected during my past travels through the primordial realm. I'm giving them to you for your self-defense. Looks like our grand saint isn't in a very pleasant mood. Otherwise, he would have given us a grand introduction and showed them off. Let's wail a bit first and see.
Who cares if it's actually useful or not?
Oh, great saint, please have mercy on us. I have left some spiritual treasures on the treasure distributing cliff at the summit of Mount Buzhou. Now that the sermon is ended, you may all go and claim them yourselves. Our deepest thanks, Tao Ancestor. Forget it. If you don't become a saint, you're nothing but an ant in the end. Dwelling on these petty things only makes my mental cultivation look lacking. We respectfully bid farewell to the Tao Ancestor. That felt amazing. I just ruined the Tao Ancestor's peace of mind? If we're late, there won't be a single thing left. Brother, that is the primordial violet chi, the absolute key to becoming a saint. So what if they're green with envy? Even if my book of the earth gets shattered to pieces, brother, what is there for you to fear? At worst, we'll just fight it out. And we rear feared those nobodies. If you ask me, the Tao Ancestor's move was clearly intentional. All right. This is the saint's sacred ground. Are you all right? If the primordial violet chi is gone, then so be it. There will always be other opportunities in the future. Think. Don't dwell on it. This is a supreme treasure of merit, capable of stabilizing one's destiny. The moment I received that primordial violet chi, I realized I lacked the fortune to possess it, and that it would only drag me deep into the great tribulation. So I might as well trade it for some merit instead. You truly align with the will of the heavenly Tao, my friend. Your virtue is pure and detached. You've truly earned my utmost admiration. I simply felt that my own virtue was not enough to deserve this primordial violet chi. My fellow Taoists, we should hurry to the treasure-sharing cliff too. Let's go. Go grab that meditation cushion in the corner. It must be a treasure. Got it. To take with. Yes, you can't even imagine my joy. If we take this meditation cushion back, doesn't that mean even Xuan Ming will have a chance to cultivate a primordial spirit? Damn it! If only I'd known. I should have let them leave first. That way, wouldn't all 6 meditation cushions have fallen into my hands? Well, that's fine too.
After all, these belong to the Purple Heaven Palace.
Let's just take them with us then.
The Tao Ancestor possesses boundless divine power.
This was meant to be your destiny all along.
And it truly is a magnificent treasure.
Why not give it a try? If the Tao Ancestor didn't allow it, there's no way we could ever take it away. Wait, I can't lift it.
So this belongs to the Heavenly Tao.
It already has a master.
If we try to take it without cause, the Heavenly Day will naturally resist us.
Since it belongs to the Heavenly Tao,
How do I get its permission to take it?
Right. Heavenly merit.
I want to exchange my merit for this cushion.
May heaven and earth grant this destiny. Now, try lifting it again.
It actually worked.
How did you ever think of using merit like this?
And this merit just happened to be exchanged earlier.
Did Hangyun foresee this all along?
We're all family here. Just take it. Yes, exactly. You guys have any merit?
Bring it out and use it first. My brother and I, the two of us, only left the Sun Star a short while ago.
Since then, we've been listening to lectures in the Purple Heaven Palace. How could we have had any chance to earn merit?
Are we really going to miss out on such a great opportunity?
I thought we had grown apart.
I never expected that in our moment of need. It would be Hangyun lending us a helping hand again.
He truly is a good man.
Thank you, fellow Doist Tongyun.
I'll definitely repay this merit to you.
No need for that. This is just a small matter.
We all listen to the Tao at Zizal Palace, so it's only natural that we help each other out. This debt of karmic merit must be repaid.
If our fellow Daudist doesn't mind, that's just his kindness.
But if I don't care either,
Wouldn't that make me the one lacking in character?
abandoning the human race just to live in carefree leisure
Is not what I want.
in that case,
We need to start planning early.
We must get involved in the development of humanity.
He's already Tao companions with Huta.
Yet he still runs off to curry favor with Nua.
always trying to play the nice guy, aren't you? Didn't you already know that's just his nature?
Besides, what Honyun said just now makes perfect sense. Hu is still the reasonable one.
Look at you. Either you're giving everyone the cold shoulder,
Or you're constantly finding fault with everything.
haha, I was just joking.
Brother, you keep it for now.
We're both going to use it anyway, so keep it with you. Come on, let's hurry.
If we're any later, there won't be a single treasure left on Fenbao Cliff.
No worries. Fellow Daoist Tangyun is quite fast.
Even if we give them a head start,
So what?
we might still be the first ones back to the primordial world.
Haha. In the future, when Hongjun calls them for a meeting,
Will the Senqing have to bring their own prayer mats?
fellow Taoist, I'll see you at Fenbao Cliff.
Brother, this isn't like you at all.
Why are you taking your sweet time and waiting until the very end? Could there be some hidden treasure here that they don't know about?
What treasure? There's nothing.
Since the Tao ancestor prepared these spiritual treasures on Fenbao Cliff for everyone who listened to his sermon, there's definitely nothing too extraordinary there.
And here I thought there was some secret opportunity that others missed.
Still, having something is better than nothing.
Taking some to give to our disciples later on is still a good thing.
If we go any later, only the cliff itself will be left. Wait,
Brother, do you think this Fenbao Cliff itself could be a treasure?
if that's the case, shouldn't we hurry?
If even I can figure that out.
How could those fellow Dadists from earlier not realize it?
I originally planned to take advantage of everyone fighting over the treasures.
To take you and the others for a stroll around Mount Buja.
Who knows? I might actually find the primordial gourd vine. But now, it's going to be pretty hard to explain this to my bro. Once we get back to the prehistoric realm, you guys head over to the treasure-sharing cliff first. I'm going to take a walk around Bujo Mountain.
Little bro, you don't seem very keen on going to the treasure-sharing cliff.
Could it be?
Because the Tao ancestor is secretly scheming against you?
Is that why you're upset right now? And why you're willing to give up all those other treasures? Look, bro, I get what you're thinking. But we still need to grab the rewards we deserve. Why let your pride get in the way of something that's literally right there in front of you?
Bro, what kind of crazy theories are you cooking up in your head? The treasures are completely innocent. Seriously, I have no idea what you're thinking.
I just got a sudden gut feeling. I felt like there's a destiny waiting for me right here in Bujo Mountain. Honestly, isn't that way sweeter than some spiritual treasures on the cliff? I wouldn't even have to pick the gourds. I can just take the whole vine back and let them grow.
Who knows? I might even get to play grandpa to them once they grow.
Wait, did I really get it all wrong? But if it really is your destiny, what does it matter if you go a little early or late?
Whatever you're planning to loot, it's going to be yours. Sooner or later anyway.
More importantly, if this gourd vine was meant for our group in the first place,
We might run right into the 3 pure ones and Nua. All right, it's your turn to shine.
System, I want to rebind.
What's going on?
Why isn't there any response?
Don't tell me. The system is broken?
Ding. Great Thief Karma System activated. Host detected.
Would you like to initiate binding? If I rebind, do I still get the newbie package?
This is not the host's first time binding.
You are ineligible for this benefit.
Man, if the system actually had a mind of its own,
It'd probably be cursing me out right now.
haha, hey, you can't blame me for that.
Who told you to be so weak?
If you were actually powerful, I'd be treating you like royalty.
All right, I'll listen to you, bro.
Let's go grab some leftover treasures on the cliff first. Well, look who finally came to their senses. Wait, is Hangjun really that fast?
My chinking sword can slice through space and teleport 10,000 miles in an instant. Yet he actually managed to keep up.
See? I told you so. We're still the first ones to arrive?
Unexpectedly, my fellow Taoist and I departed one after another. Yet, we arrived at the same time.
Indeed, fellow Taoist. Your cultivation is truly profound. It seems one cannot underestimate such a pivotal figure in the primordial era.
Primordial beings. Not a single one can be underestimated. Each, indeed, possesses their own unique mystery.
It seems capable of slowly absorbing the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, then converting it into a special, precious glow.
Forming a barrier that envelops the spiritual treasure.
Indeed, it's an extraordinary treasure.
Should I try grabbing another?
No, forget it. Since teacher said it all depends on fate, to act again would surely be forcing the issue. No. One should always seek from within oneself.
Haha, you all should try your luck too.
This little pagoda is quite good. It's even a primordial spiritual treasure. This is the wind stabilizing bead. Now this little flag is rather interesting. I rushed as fast as I possibly could, yet I was still a step too late. Why aren't those Sanqing leaving yet? Could it be they're waiting for the same thing we are? Big brother, later on, don't even think about quietly snatching up any bargains. We'll have to fight for it. It's Furkan first served. If you're slow, you get nothing. Don't be afraid. Once all the spiritual treasures on the Fenbaoya are claimed, you strike immediately. I'll go block the others for you, right now.
Fellow Taoist Strongking.
I sense the aura of the righteous path emanating from you. I've noticed that among the fellow Taoists in Sizio Palace, very few have chosen this path. We truly are kindred spirits. Haha, I was actually intending to seek you out to explore together as well. I originally wanted to find a fellow Taoist to exchange insights with. Fellow Taoist, what exactly is going on here? Except for blood brothers, everyone keeps things hidden and tucked away. This Hong Yun, isn't he a bit too honest? Initially, I even wondered if Hong Yun came specifically to obstruct me.
Junior brother Hong Yun.
To go this far for me. There's really no need. Under normal circumstances, comprehending the immortal slaying formation diagram is basically impossible.
And now, you still have the nerve to hide things from me?
Fellow Taoist Hong Yun has already revealed his supreme Tao-suppressing treasure.
So why should I continue to hide anything?
Since fellow Taoist Hong Yun treats me with such sincerity.
Naturally, I can't let you outshine me, fellow Taoist.
These are the 4 swords of Joseon.
Fellow Taoist Hong Yun.
And this isn't exactly a good place for cultivation. Let's each do our best to engrave a portion of it. Then, when we have the opportunity in the future,
You and I can sit down and truly discuss the Tao. What do you say?
that would be absolutely perfect. If we happen to fall into a deep state of enlightenment, by the flame to the time we wake up, who knows how many ages will have passed? By then, the innate gourdvine might have vanished without a trace. Fine. I'll let you get the better end of the deal this time.
But to witness Hongyu's mastery of formations, it's not a complete loss.
murderous intent of this array is far too overwhelming. Consequently, it lacks the power to suppress and stabilize destiny.
This Grand Mist treasure is indeed a supreme artifact for stabilizing the Tao.
It seems I got the better end of the bargain this time, fellow Taoist.
The Jusha Soul Rail itself is not just a single path.
Thus, in terms of stabilizing the Tao, it might not equal the primordial ruler.
However, it can certainly be called the #1 killing formation in the primordial world.
I too have benefited greatly from this.
Although this stabilizing Tao may not excel in slaughter,
It is the most suited to connect all the other Taos.
if we can combine various great formations through this stabilizing Tao,
We can unleash an entirely different level of power.
the primordial world is different from the chaos.
Under the heavenly Tao, various paths intertwine and clash.
The stabilizing Tao is indeed the best way to achieve balance and unity.
Balance. Indeed, just discussing the Tao with Tontine has already given me so many ideas. Now that everything is concluded, I wonder what you all plan to do next, fellow Taoists.
Naturally, I will return to my sanctuary to meditate and cultivate and properly absorb everything I gained today. My sister and I have our sanctuary right here on Mount Bujal.
Since the distribution at the treasure cliff is finished,
We shall take our leave.
Follow 豆子汤云。
if you ever find yourself free in the future, you must come to Mount Kunlun to visit me.
We still have plenty of time to discuss the Tao.
We can share some wine and talk to our heart's content then.
Once I obtain the innate gourd vine,
I'll establish my sanctuary and settle down.
after being in this form for so long, I really need a place to settle down.
I never expected that because of this treasure cliff.
You have to bring out your primordial ruler of heaven to cover for me.
And end up exposing your own grand Tao.
Now that we have it, this treasure cliff is actually so unruly.
Why would you say I made a sacrifice?
Besides, it wouldn't be wise for this ruler to remain in my hands, would it? It's not like you don't know my bottom line.
How could I possibly abandon my own origin power just to follow the orthodox path?
True. There are tens of thousands of paths.
Only by forging your own path can you have a chance to attain the Tao.
So naturally, whatever suits you best is the absolute best.
All right, brother. Why don't you put this treasure cliff away for now?
Like I told you guys before, I feel like there is an opportunity waiting in these mountains.
And it's about time we go look for it.
Brother, do you know what exactly this opportunity is?
It was just a sudden premonition.
I only have a faint feeling.
So, what kind of feeling is it?
Is there some kind of unseen guidance? Or calling?
Come on, you must have some kind of perception, right?
Mount Bushu is massive.
So which direction is it in?
Either way, the pre-heaven gourd vine should be close. The time for its emergence is right here on Mount Buju.
When it comes to destiny, who can say for sure? Well, at least point us in a direction.
Let's just start searching from here. Thank you.
Why do I feel like there are other opportunities waiting for us on Mount Buju?
It feels like some karmic thread is drawing me in.
Since that's the case,
Let's search around Mount Bujal.
how have we not run into it yet?
Could it be that this pre-heaven gourd vine isn't our destined opportunity after all? Still no special feeling?
Don't rush.
Almost. I'm about to get a sense of it.
Our dear Hutu is still the best, always quietly supporting me.
And brother is actually a pretty great guy, too.
Wait, brother.
A pre-heaven spiritual root.
I didn't expect Xuanming to be so talkative either.
Brother, what's wrong now? Before, I always thought that. Since it was with me,
But when I think about it carefully,
Since we both have innate spiritual roots.
shouldn't your attraction be even stronger, bro?
Bro, try releasing your aura a bit.
sure, no problem.
You go first. Yeah, all right. Just release your aura, bro. That's all you need to do.
I have my reasons.
Now that my brother's innate spiritual root aura is out,
Jermaine, if you still don't show yourself, you're really holding yourself back.
don't you want to know how my brother took his human form?
Strange, bro. Why do I feel like something is pulling me?
Could this be the destiny you talked about? Quick, try to feel where this pull is coming from.
Is this the destiny you said belonged to you? It looks way more like fellow Taoist Thinwine's destiny.
My brother and I are like one. What's mine is his. Have you figured out where the pull is coming from? Right over there. No time to waste. Let's get over there right now.
Calabash Brothers, your grandpa is here.
Wait, something is off. Hold on.
There's an incredibly well-hidden array right here.
So that's what it is. This array is the great yin-yang 5 elements array that comes with the gourd vein. An innate spiritual root. What's going on? How did the Santu double back and run into us?
What kind of fate is this supposed to be?
Great. Now everyone is gathered here again. And here I was, waiting for all of them to leave first. Hold on a second. Let's figure out what's going on first. Looking at them, they clearly want a piece of the pie. We went through so much trouble to find this. And Hongyun is the one who led us here. Why on earth should we share it with them? Let's see what Hongyun says. First, if they want to snatch it from us, since when has our Wu clan ever feared a fight? Ha ha ha. You really think you've got me cornered, don't you? Well, fellow Taoists, it seems fate really keeps bringing us together. Isn't this Hongyun's luck just a bit too incredible? Hongyun and his brother are already incredibly powerful on their own, and they have the 12 ancestral witches backing them up. Surely we can't start a deadly grudge with them just over this? We can only blame ourselves for arriving late.
We won't hold the matter of the Fenbao Rock against you.
But now that we have all discovered this innate spiritual root together, you still try to play petty tricks on us? It is indeed a coincidence, just as Taoist Hongyun said. You truly are blessed with incredible fortune, Taoist. You always seem to beat everyone else to these sacred opportunities. Junior brother, you are being far too difficult to reason with. What do you mean, Hongyun beat us to it again? We clearly discovered this together. Otherwise, why didn't he just take the spiritual root right away? Why on earth would he wait for us to arrive? Out of these gourds, 2 of them carry the chi of yin and yang, which perfectly aligns with my Tao.
The rest of us are quite lucky as well.
At least talking is straightforward and honest.
He is much easier and more comfortable to deal with. If a conflict breaks out, there is no need for us to get involved. If we are sharing it equally among everyone present.
藤井岩是实的带大长老。
Out of all these people, he is the only one who doesn't covet. My gourds, I must help them out if I get the chance in the future. My brother had a sudden premonition and knew there was a grand opportunity waiting here. And sure enough, we found this innate spiritual root. Since you all have shown up as well, then we shall share it equally among everyone present. We will give you a share. Well, since when was it your turn to decide how to divide the treasure? What do you mean, give us a share?
We discovered this in the first place. How dare you talk about giving us a share?
The orthodox descendants of Pangui, the future saints.
So what?
This gourd vine was discovered by us first.
And I was the one who personally broke the concealment array.
翻落到位的缘起。
Why don't you speak your mind first? How do you plan to divide them, Angyun? This innate spiritual root was always meant for my eldest brother. It's his fated destiny. That is why we sought our way to this very place. Since you, Nuwa, and Fuxi happen to be here as well, then we, the Sanqing, will take 1 each. Fuxi and Nuwa can have 2. And fellow Taoist Tanyun gets 1. You two really don't treat yourselves as outsiders, do you?
Do you honestly think this is your home?
Or do you think everyone has to cater to your every whim? Well. Haha. What if I told you that you're sorely mistaken?
I never expected fellow Taoist Tanyun to have such a fierce, unyielding side. Brother, what should we do?
Whose side are we on? I know exactly what you're thinking.
Although Hongyun has helped you in the past,
Both the Sanqing and you are direct disciples of the Tao ancestor. We will remain neutral and stay out of this.
We shouldn't drag ourselves into their karma.
Hongyun, what on earth gave you such misplaced confidence? Is it that primordial measuring ruler of yours? What else do you have to rely on, Hongyun? If senior brother Yunshi goes too far, I will inevitably have to step in.
Brother, you are far from weak.
with the Book of Earth and Hoot supplementing the laws of the earthly Tao.
His earthly energy is circulating endlessly right now. If it weren't for the fact that none of his Tao paths have reached perfect completion, he could have easily reached the corpse-laying realm.
His current aura is not only almost identical to mine,
But it is even stronger than Yushi's. He can even channel the power of the prehistoric Earth's ley lines, giving him practically infinite magic power.
I truly underestimated this guy. But does he really think this is enough to stand against us?
Brother, are we really going head-to-head with the Sanqing now?
The Sanking's power far exceeds ours.
If they join forces, our Book of Earth barrier might not even hold. What's there to fear?
We only need to hold them off for a little while. I've already used our bloodline's secret art to notify our elder brothers.
I want to see for myself who is truly superior.
The Sanqing,
Who are 12 ancestral witches. Our Book of Earth is connected to the prehistoric Earth's ley lines.
this is Mount Busho.
I was originally planning to share these gourds from the primordial gourd vine with you guys.
But now, not a single one of you is getting anything. If you've got the guts, try breaking through my Book of the Earth. This Book of the Earth barrier actually has some serious power. But did you really think this could block my Pengyu Bonner? Man, Yunis really has a death wish, doesn't he?
Hey, by the way, brother,
Did you ever tell anyone else how your Book of the Earth works? Why on earth would I tell people about that? Didn't you tell me to keep a low profile?
Never let anyone know your true limits?
oh no, it's not that Yuanshi isn't afraid to die.
He's just flat out stupid. He completely missed the thread I just made. What an overconfident fool.
Then what do we do now?
If Mount Busho actually gets shaken,
We'll be dragged down by the massive karmic backlash too.
Don't worry, hold your ground. If you're willing to risk it all, you can drag even a saint down with you. In a fight like this, whoever blinks first loses.
So what if we face a little karma?
We can just farm some divine merit to wash it away. Did you really think I wouldn't dare to strike? It's time to teach this Hongyu a lesson he'll never forget.
King Banner.
wait, what's going on?
Oh no. The Book of the Earth barrier is connected to the ley lines of Mount Bujo.
Hongyun, you dare trap me.
It's too late for regrets now. The sword chi is already unleashed.
If this attack hits the Book of the Earth barrier,
Then I'm finished. Eldest brother.
Hongyun, you dare to set me up?
Aren't you afraid of the Heavenly Tao's retribution for shaking Mount Bijou?
Whoa, what on earth is happening?
Exactly.
I can't believe Dao is telling you is this ruthless.
He's literally willing to go down in flames just to drag Yushen with him. I always thought Hongyun was just a gentle, honest guy.
So kind-hearted and easygoing. Who would have thought he'd have such an incredibly fierce side? Well, senior brother Yunchi brought this on himself by pushing him too far.
To push an honest man to such limits.
An honest man is even more terrifying when he snaps.
From now on, we must tread carefully around him.
We can't just walk all over him just because of his gentle nature. By the way, did you learn your lesson?
Learn what?
Never mind. I'll explain it in detail to you later. On how to become like Taoist Hongyun and eventually possess the power and make your opponents fear you.
Fellow Daughters,
The shaking of Mount Buja affects the entire Great Desolation. I beg you all to take action together.
Destabilize Mount Busho.
What's happening?
The heavens and earth are shaking. What on earth is going on?
I can be kind.
But I cannot be a naive pushover.
Otherwise, in this world, I'm afraid I won't even be able to protect myself.
If you and she hadn't gone too far,
Why would I have to resort to this?
这路这位是允许。
I'll stand right here and let you try to break my Book of Earth. I gave you a chance, but look at you. Utterly useless. Are you looking for death? Once I ascend to sageship and the day of reckoning comes? Brother, your method is indeed brilliant. From now on, no one will ever dare provoke us again. This feels amazing.
what a great opportunity. Since I gave you a chance and you were useless.
Then now, it's finally my turn. What's going on? How dare you? How dare you? Go to hell.
How is it, Xuanning?
If you want to fight, then fight. I am a cloud, and this auspicious cloud of the heavens is also a cloud.
This is truly my destiny.
It rightfully belongs in my hands. Now, yield to me. Tai Ching has made his move.
I indeed underestimated him.
This auspicious cloud of the heavens is finally mine. This Tai Ching is indeed the one with the deepest cultivation among all those who listen to the Tao at Zisel Palace.
He just suppressed the attack of the Pangu banner.
And yet, he is still confronting me with effortless ease.
How dare you bully my sisters? Are you trying to start a war with our Wu clan?
Wait, is this the Hall of Pangu?
Well, talk about perfect timing, right?
You came at the perfect moment. Thanks a lot, Brother Dijiang. Keep maintaining the Book of Earth's barrier for now.
Kud and I will head over there.
Just to be safe.
You should stay right here.
While we were gone, the three of you thought you could bully my two sisters, huh?
Giving up on them, are we?
There are clearly four of you. How are we the ones ganging up?
My two sisters against you three brothers. How is that not you ganging up on them? Haha.
Even though you're my sister's partner,
Right now, I can only count the members of Waf clan.
Otherwise, how can I demand compensation from them?
who here isn't a mighty expert?
Who wouldn't hear this little whispering? Brother Dijiang is being a bit too obvious, huh?
Dijon really shouldn't be underestimated. He's pressuring us the very moment we meet. This is your fault.
If you want to resolve this karma,
You must compensate us with spiritual treasures.
Hand over your Pangu banner as compensation.
and we'll call it even. No way. Then give us the 3-treasure Jade Rui.
No way. Good grief.
He's asking for way too much.
Even I know that's completely impossible.
You should crit while you're ahead.
And don't target Tai Ching and Tongking.
Just target Yuan's.
If you demand treasures from Tai Ching and Tongten,
They definitely won't let it slide.
but if we only target Yunxi, we might even drive a wedge between the San Shane.
Let's demand Juni's Xinhuang flag. Then give us the Xinghong flag as compensation, and we'll let this go. No way.
I won't give you a single thing.
And you, Hong Yu. Give me back my Ju Qin Qin Yu right now. That was a gift from our master.
How dare you steal it?
Forget it. We've already gotten more than enough out of this anyway.
If I keep backing him into a corner, it'll only ruin the good guy image I've built up.
The clash between you and me started because you coveted the primordial gourd vine that I found first.
We went to war over it, not even caring if you shook Mount Buzhou itself.
Or endangered the entire prehistoric realm.
But I have a proposal.
Trade your apricot yellow flag for 3 of my gourds, and we'll just treat this as a simple trade of treasures.
Fellow Daoist Kusi and the other 3 also helped stabilize Mount Buzhou,
Which helps make up for some of it.
So I will give 1 gourd to you guys as well.
Brother Dijiang, since you all stepped in to help,
I'll also give you a gourd.
As for the remaining 2, they'll belong to me and fellow Daoist Genwan.
What do you all think?
fellow Daoist Hangyu is just as kind-hearted as ever.
Even when forced to fight,
He still chooses peace first.
we barely lifted a finger. Yet our fellow Daoist Tongwing didn't forget our help.
Why does that actually make sense?
But something feels off. Why are you still...
Giving them gourds? They were the ones in the wrong first. I've already let Brother Genuine handle these gourds.
Besides, look at Tai Ching and Tup Tian. They're completely silent now.
Giving them 3 gourds is a way to divide and conquer them.
But just the thought of giving them anything makes me so mad.
Well, what is there to be mad about? To this media?
Sister Shu and Ming, why the short temper?
We could just team up and beat all 3 of the Sanqing to the ground.
And take all of their treasures.
Do you really think that's possible?
No? Well, there you go.
As long as we can squeeze the absolute most out of them without crossing their line.
While making Yoshin completely lose face. We win.
Think you really are cunning.
3 lousy gourds.
In exchange for my Central Bougie apricot yellow flag, first give me back my canopy of the heavens. I claim that fair and square.
That is absolutely not
Part of this deal. Brothers.
Forget it. If we've pushed junior brother Yushi to this point, even if we reconcile now, what's the point?
Then let us fight.
Forget it. After all, these are just worldly possessions. The mistake I made? How can I let my brothers bear the consequences for me?
Fine, I agree.
We want the gourds with the yin, yang, and water attributes. Senior brother, this one is yours. Junior brother, this water attribute gourd is yours. Senior brother, please keep this gourd now.
Why is there so little primordial yin and yang energy inside?
Brother Dijiang.
This gourd hasn't fully matured yet, so please bear with us.
Haha, we have no use for this gourd anyway.
But since it's your kind gesture, I can't really refuse. Sister, you've put in a lot of effort this time, so you can keep this gourd to play with.
Could it be that the primordial energy in this gourd was already this thin to begin with? If that's the case,
Then we're losing out even more. This won't do. Second senior brother, I think I'll still take that blue gourd. You should keep this black gourd. You can refine it into a magical treasure later.
all right then.
Brothers,
Let us return to Kunlun. Junior brother, what's wrong? Second senior brother, what's wrong? What happened? Which gourd do you want?
Toaded, Noah, this gourd is yours to take. The choice is yours. I'll take this one then.
Thank you, Daoist friend. Except for the white gourd in Swan Ming's hands, the rest actually ended up with their originally destined owners.
The mystery of destiny is truly marvelous.
Thank you for your help, Daoist brother.
There's no need to thank me.
I should be the one thanking you all for helping me stabilize Mount Bujol. Otherwise,
The karmic burden on me would have been much heavier.
Hung Yung accumulated much less karma.
Not only did he gift the gourd,
But he even thanked them multiple times.
meanwhile, the actual culprit, Yunsi, walked away without saying a single word.
Gifting the purple gold gourd to Tai Ching grants one lucky draw.
Would you like to draw now?
Wait, what's going on? Why is the system suddenly reacting now? Giving him that gourd at the very end? Granted, it was mostly to shut him up, but Tai Ching did accept my gift after all. All right, let's spin the wheel. This is some seriously good stuff. Not bad, system. Not bad at all. Here it comes. Such dense, potent yang energy. No wonder it can be used as the base material for the Kongtong seal. The older brother, what happened? Why do I feel like we just lost something incredibly important?
It is nothing.
I merely felt a sudden shift in my own destiny. Perhaps I am overthinking. The gourd is already gone, so let it be. But why do we have to extract half of the primordial chi from our own gourd as well? We were the ones who forged this karmic bond with him in the first place. We can't just take everything and run, and completely destroy any chance of survival for this final ancient gourd vine. After all, it played a part in the creation of humanity. If we nurture it for a while longer, who knows? It might bear gourds once again, or even take on a human form directly. Ah, Brother Hongyun truly has a kind heart. My sister, Hutu, has definitely found herself a good man. Oh? I thought you all would immediately start throwing punches the moment you arrived. Why were you so restrained today? Do you really think we have absolutely no brains? Dijian and his crew are reliable. When trouble comes, they actually step up. Mount Bijou was formed from the spine of Father Pangu. It supports both heaven and earth, and yet some people still dare to shake its very foundations. If anything like this happens ever again,
It is not just a supreme insult to Father Pangua.
it is a complete failure of duty on the part of us brothers and sisters. Brother, don't overthink this. At the end of the day, what just happened was entirely because Hu-Chi pushed things way too far. So, what is your plan, big brother Dijiang? I am thinking, perhaps we should take turns guarding this place.
At least one ancestral witch must stay behind to watch over Mount Buju.
Exactly. By right, we of the Wu clan should have the deepest connection to Mount Buzhou. And yet, none of you have ever made this place your home. To be honest, we don't know why either. From the very moment we were born,
We have lived in the Hall of Pangyu. If it weren't for everything that just happened, we probably never would have given it a second thought. Mount Buzhou is known as the Pillar of Heaven. Who would actually dare to destroy it?
By the way, has your Wu clan ever officially proclaimed your presence to heaven and earth?
It is high time you declare your lineage and claim your rightful place in this world.
Claim our place. We are already the Wu clan.
Why would we ever need to declare that to heaven and earth?
Could you explain that a bit more?
Think about Mount Buzhou. It was formed from Father Pangu's spine, the very source of his sacred bloodline.
Your true roots belong right here, at Mount Buzhou. You always boast that the spirit of the Wu clan is to stand tall between heaven and earth.
Isn't that exactly like this mountain? Holding up the heavens?
For you to protect Mount Buzhou
Is your birthright and your absolute duty.
But under what title do you claim this duty?
Does heaven and earth recognize your claim? Do the countless living beings of the world accept it?
Ha! Our future brother-in-law truly is the lucky star of our Wu clan.
Every single time, he comes up with brilliant ideas that pave the way for our clan's future.
Just for one of our sisters, Brother Hong Yun is already putting in this much heart and soul. If we gave him another, wouldn't he do even more? Ha ha ha.
Big brother, what's so funny?
Why don't you share it so I can have a laugh too?
We weren't laughing.
We were just feeling overjoyed, thinking about the glorious future of our clan. Yes, we were just contemplating the laws of nature. Yeah, that's it.
Ever since we became the gods of nature,
The Wu clan has been multiplying faster than ever.
our numbers are growing day by day.
Soon, we will inevitably have to split into different tribes. Only by migrating across the vast prehistoric lands can we find enough living space for our people.
We used to worry whether we'd still stay united once we went our separate ways.
But proclaiming our existence to heaven and earth, and establishing our rightful name, that will forge a truly unified resolve.
As long as we share this unified resolve,
Everyone will remember that we are the inheritors of Father Pangu's indomitable spirit.
it seems they had this idea all along.
I only brought it up because the timing was right.
So, what's next?
They can just take things step by step on their own.
Brother Hongyun, just say the word.
What should we do next?
Exactly, Brother Hong Ying. Just tell us straight.
We will all on your lead.
I'm just a single cloud.
It's not like I have a cloud tribe of my own.
I've never even thought about these things before.
Wait, how did those books I read put it again?
Since you've decided to form a tribe,
Your next step should be making Mount Buzhou your ancestral home.
the 12 tribes will surround Mount Buzhou, expanding in different directions.
Since no one has any objections to this,
Then let us pay tribute to Mount Buzhou,
to awaken the remaining will of Great Father Pangri within it.
and show our devotion to the great god Pangyu.
Once Mount Buzhou responds, we will merge the Pangu Temple deep into the heart of the mountain.
Gaga Mount Buzhou forever.
This perfectly aligns with my thoughts. That is exactly what I was thinking.
Let's do exactly as my brother suggests.
We truly gained so much this time.
Our top priority, right now, is still to use our heavenly merit to wash away our karmic debt. Brother, you should use this heavenly merit first.
As for Huptu and Shramin,
Once the Wu clan is fully established, they will naturally earn the merit to cleanse their own karmic debt.
So there is no need for me to worry.
We are all ready. We are all ready.
We're just waiting for you two to come and witness this together. What are you staring at?
You, of course.
Right, we're heading over now.
Let's go, brother. You two finally made it. Have you refined those 2 drops of ancestral witch essence blood I gave you?
What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing.
Just a small matter. I'll tell you all about it after the ceremony. Great Tao above. Father God Pango above. Heavenly Tao, bear witness.
Today we, the 12 ancestral witches, descendants of Pangu,
Wish to fulfill our Father God's last wishes.
To govern the great desolate land and direct the laws of nature.
And to protect Mount Buzhou. Therefore today, we establish the Wu clan, rooted in the great desolate land,
With Mount Buzhou as our ancestral home. And the Pangyu Temple to anchor the Wu clan's destiny.
Let the Wu clan be established.
the Wu clan, and Mount Buzhou.
Are they trying to take over Mount Buzhou?
It is the last of Pangu's marrow and the merit of creation. A father truly dotes on his own children, doesn't he? Technically, I'm just a son-in-law of your Wu clan, and yet I get a share of the rewards for establishing the clan? Or is this my reward for giving them that advice earlier?
The Wu clan's destiny once scattered like thin threads, is now surging together like a mighty river. We, the Wu clan, established Mount Buzhou as our ancestral land,
solely to guard Mount Buzhou.
We have no intention of occupying this place. Mount Buzhou belongs to all living beings of the Great Desolation. Everyone is free to come and go as they please. But if anyone dares to cause trouble or commit evil acts here, don't blame our Wu clan for being ruthless. How do you plan to use your great Dao merit? By merging it into our physical bodies to boost our strength, of course. That is indeed their best option. If anyone has a chance to cultivate a primordial spirit like who did,
It would probably only be Xiaoming.
and about you, what do you think? Could it be the brother Hong Yun has prepared another plan for Sister Xuaning?
The affect of the winter god.
Guess again. What else is there besides that? It can't be the ancestral witch body, right?
Alright, stop teasing him.
What Hong Yun is talking about is naturally using the great Dao merit to forge a primordial spirit. You did attend the lectures at Zizao Palace, didn't you?
Even if you didn't understand them, couldn't you at least remember a thing or two? Naturally, the first step is to forge that primordial spirit. I know cultivating a primordial spirit is important, but it's just too difficult. If Sister Xuanming can actually forge a primordial spirit, that would be absolutely perfect. I'm counting on you to help Xuanming. Please. What about Ancestor Witch Juyin? Didn't we agree that an Ancestor Witch must guard the Penguo Hall? He'll be the first one to take the guard duty. I'm afraid our Sister Xuanming's future will now rest entirely on your shoulders, Brother Hong Yun. All right, I'll give it a try. Sitting on this meditation mat might give you a boost. Xuanming, I've worried myself to death for your sake. Well, since I accepted your favors, I have to see this through.
Once your karmic merit is depleted,
And the pure energy will return with a vengeance. Is it really necessary to completely purge the impure energy before you can cultivate your primordial spirit?
but doing that will not only drain your strength significantly,
But you might not even be able to maintain your ancestor witch form. Hutu was able to manifest her primordial spirit, not just because she was tainted with less murderous intent, but also because she was destined to create the cycle of reincarnation. But Xuanming's impure energy directly clashes with the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, and yet it fuses perfectly with their physical bodies.
So, what is the ultimate path to temper the physical body?
The martial Tao. Once the martial Tao reaches grand completion, the primordial spirit will manifest naturally. I want to forge a brand new path and let it flourish across the world. The physical power of the great creator Panyu. Are you interested? It might just solve your problems, once and for all. You want to create an entirely new path? But don't you already have your own path to ascension? And what about your 4 fundamental laws? Haven't you decided which path to take for them? In cultivation, some choose to master one path, while others prefer versatility. Besides, in this primordial realm, endless paths have always coexisted. Who's to say one must only stick to a single path? Let him do as he pleases. It's not like we've ever seen our brother lose out before. He's just cultivating one more path, that's all.
Brother Hong Yun, hurry up and tell us.
Actually, I got this inspiration from Xiaoming.
But, didn't I just fail? That's true.
You did fail, indeed, but your failure showed me another way. The sheer power of the ancestor witches, those born to command the laws of nature, possessing incredibly powerful physical bodies. I wonder, why must we always cultivate using the spiritual energy of heaven and earth, or the turbid energy? Can't we just look directly within ourselves to find true power? This path of mine, I name it the martial way for you of the Wu clan. What I drew upon is your combat cultivation method, cultivating the power of vital blood and strengthening the physical body. So, what do we do next? Do you really trust me that much? Aren't you afraid I'll lead you astray and ruin your ancestral witch true body instead? Cut the chatter and just spit it out. Even if it goes wrong, I won't blame you. Originally, Hong Yun could have used those 2 drops of essence blood to directly forge an ancestral witch clone. That way, he would be more closely tied to the Wu clan. Who would have thought Han Yu would actually cleanse all of the baneful aura? How is he supposed to forge the ancestral witch clone now?
Originally, I planned to forge a clone.
But after thinking it over for a long time, I decided to give up. We cultivators should keep all great power within ourselves, and my martial way is no exception. My idea is for us to pioneer this martial way together. I will take the path of internal martial cultivation,
And you will take the path of external martial training.
how about it? Together with Hong Yun, become the dual progenitors of both the internal and external martial way, masters of both internal and external cultivation.
All right, I'm in. But even with the martial way,
You must first flush all the turbid energy out of your body.
in the short term, your strength will drop drastically.
If I no longer cultivate with turbid energy,
Will I still have the body of an ancestral witch? Of course you will. If we say you are, then you are. If anyone has a problem with that,
They'll have to answer to our fists first.
all right, then you and I will pave the way for the martial way together.
But that's still not enough, though the essence blood is powerful.
It is, after all, like a tree without roots.
One water, without a source. Oh, so now the source of my essence blood is Pangru himself.
Doesn't that make me a legitimate descendant of Penguo?
A true descendant of the great deity Pangu? You'd better not be messing with me.
now use the merit of the great Tao to completely flush the baneful aura out of your body.
If you can't bear to let it go, you can pour all this malevolent energy into your winter god avatar.
Use the grand merit to awaken its soul.
But if you do that,
Your connection to the winter god sage will weaken.
Grand merit.
wait, has the Wu clan's fortune suddenly surged?
Is this because of Shanmi?
This is our Wu clan's cultivation technique, passed down from Father God Penyu. It's used to forge the power of the physical body. Take a look and see if it's of any use to you.
The Kanguing print. 9 Revolutions Origin Art.
What's the difference between this 9 Revolutions origin art and the 9 Revolutions mysterious art that Sanqing passed down to their disciples? And about the 8-9 mysterious art? Thank you, big brother Dijiang.
My nature as a cloud is yielding and soft, while yours is rigid and unyielding, softness tempered with strength.
And strength tempered with softness. That is the true path. I plan to merge my blood and vital energy with Xuan Ming's.
We can complement each other's strengths and weaknesses.
Comprehending the Tao will take quite some time after this. Come, let's cultivate and comprehend it together.
Together, we will forge the path of martial arts.
If we start this right in front of everyone, they surely won't suspect anything, right? Yeah, let's go. Let's all tend to our own business.
There's no telling how long it will take them to gain enlightenment. With the Book of the Earth barrier in place,
We don't have to worry about them being disturbed.
are your 12 tribes settled in? Do you need any help from me?
I told you, Big Brother knows you best.
Focus your mind.
We're about to begin. It feels like martial arts has always existed in this world, only to be rediscovered by me now.
Perhaps martial arts is just one of the many paths passed down by the great god Pangyu.
Right now, your Roman martial arts is far behind your physical body, even though you are at the Dalawa stage. All of your strength comes purely from your physical body.
Now pay close attention. I remember you saying that the more people cultivate a single path, the more one wishes to perfect and strengthen this path.
Then, can I choose some of our Witch Clan youth to practice the martial path? If we do that, wouldn't it be the perfect win-win? You can spread it. But the martial path might not be suitable for everyone.
Still, it won't do them any harm either. They can just treat it as a secondary discipline. Then, how are you going to name the different realms of this martial path?
Forget it. I'm absolutely terrible at naming things. Let's just stick to the existing realms for now.
Once the martial path flourishes in the future,
Someone will naturally come along and change it.
I won't even bother changing the name of the cultivation method.
Let's just keep calling it the 9 Revolutions art.
Even if we change the name, what difference would it make?
You've already called him the ancestor of Tao.
There's no way to stop him from taking credit anyway, all right?
Sucking up to him and calling him the ancestor of all paths.
The path is right here.
It's not like he laid it out like an egg. Why on earth does he get to be the founder? Even if the eventual downfall of our witch clan is set in stone,
Solming will at least have a better chance of survival.
congratulations, Brother Hongyan, on creating yet another path.
My sister only made it this far thanks to your guidance. Our witch clan is truly, deeply grateful.
What was with that look on Big Brother Dijiang's face just now? Did something happen?
Big brother Dijiang,
You're being too polite.
Wanmin and I are good friends. I was never good at the external training aspect of the martial path anyway.
Charming was actually helping me out too.
Besides, your physical body has already refined 2 drops of our ancestral witch essence blood, along with Fangwu's jade marrow.
And given your close relationship with Sister Huta, you're practically half a member of the witch clan already.
So, would you be interested in becoming the 13th ancestral witch of our clan?
If Hongyun really becomes the 13th ancestral witch, then we truly will be one family. There's definitely something going on here, isn't there?
Otherwise, why out of nowhere would you ask me to be the 13th ancestral witch?
Did something happen?
What do you mean, did something happen? It's just that your destiny is so deeply tied to our witch clan, Brother Hongyun.
Why don't you just join us?
We can finally become one real family.
Brother, please don't blame me for scheming against you.
This is truly a matter of life and death for the survival of the witch clan.
As your older brother, I had no other choice.
Don't worry, I will definitely make this up to you.
I promise I won't let you lose out on this.
There's definitely something wrong with Dijang. Or maybe the Wu clan itself is hiding something.
Could it have something to do with the great war between the Wus and the Yas?
Have they already sensed what's coming?
Those two must be plotting something big again. What are you two whispering about? If you don't get it, forget I said anything.
I'm off to teach the boys my martial arts.
Hongyun, if our people train in martial arts and stop using that turbid energy to temper their bodies,
how will they replenish their strength? The flesh of spirit beasts or rare heavenly treasures will do just fine.
Wait, hold on. Something's not right.
Don't tell me. I'm the one who sparked the war between the Wes and the Yaos this time?
Brother Hongyun, I've watched you for a long time. I know how brilliant you are.
Besides, your relationship with Sister Hutu and Sister Shuaming is so close.
Right now, our clan truly needs you.
Hey, don't lump Hotu and Shuaming together like that, alright? You make it sound like I did something to Shuaming.
Details. That's not important right now. I know that as a clan, we can't just guilt trip you using our personal bonds. But the Wu clan is willing to pay any price you can possibly imagine. If only you would join us. You know too, don't you? I know it. None of these prehistoric powerhouses are easy to deal with.
And here I was, wondering why the Wu clan seemed so clueless about the impending doom.
I don't really know anything.
But Brother Dijang, you rushed over here looking so worried, begging me to join the Wu clan.
Even willing to pay any price.
The Wu clan must be in serious trouble. Yet, your clan is thriving right now. There's absolutely nothing wrong, which means it must be something in the future. And let's not forget, Zhu Ying.
Brother Dijang, your face says it all.
So, what exactly did Zhou Yan see? Brother Hongyun, how on earth is your brain wired?
To be honest, even I don't know exactly what he saw. But he did say that you might be the key to our clan's survival.
That's why I thought, if you became the 13th tribe of our Wu clan,
maybe we'd actually stand a chance of surviving. I see. It looks like he really did glimpse quite a bit of the future.
He even noticed a wild card like me.
My dear brother Hongyun,
I'm not going to play games with you. If you join our Wu clan and become our 13th ancestral witch, you won't have to do a single thing.
The 12 Divine Fiend Array, our clan's ultimate secret weapon.
I'll hand it over to you right now.
And that's not all. I will also grant you shared control over the Pangyu Temple, the blood pool within the Pangyu Temple,
all the rare treasures in our clan's vault,
and even our own warriors. I can assign a portion of them to you to form your own 13th tribe.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing. You don't have to do a thing. Just becoming our 13th ancestral witch is enough. Since Dang Zhao is negotiating with me on behalf of the Wu clan, I can't let my emotions get the better of me. I must put my own interests first. Becoming an ancestral witch means I'll naturally have to bear the backlash of the Wu clan's destiny. But can destiny really not be changed? I've already changed so much. Am I just going to stand by and watch the future? And let everyone plunge into the great tribulation, falling into a bottomless abyss? If I don't even have the courage to become this 13th ancestral witch, then how can I ever change the course of destiny?
Fine. I'm in.
But I only want the title. I don't have the energy to set up a tribe right now anyway. My brother, Hong Yu, I knew I wasn't wrong about you. Even just having the title is perfectly fine.
I'll have everything I just promised sent over from our treasury in a moment.
Come, I'll take you there right now. Is there a remnant of great god Pangri's consciousness within the Pangri temple? Perhaps I can use the remnant will of great god Pangwu to completely refine the system. If even Mount Bujo has it,
Then our Pangu temple naturally has it too.
At the very bottom of the blood pool in the Pangu temple, there is even Father God's imprint.
can I use that instead?
I have a rare treasure I want to examine, and I need the power of Great God Pangil to help me suppress and refine it. I wonder if that would be all right.
When do you need it?
The sooner, the better, of course.
Honestly, going right now would be best.
Let's go right now.
Right beneath us is the blood pool of our Wu clan. We, the 12 ancestral shamans, were all born from this very blood pool.
If you want to become the 13th ancestral shaman, you don't get the final say, and neither do I.
It all depends on whether Father God Panguas will imprint itself upon your true spirit.
This is the absolute core of our Wu clan, the blood pool.
In a moment, you will step straight into it.
Unleash the full power of your physical body. Father God's imprint will naturally come looking for you.
This is the trick to triggering the Pangu imprint.
Once you are inside, run this technique yourself, and it will activate Father God's imprint. I'm heading straight down now.
Better put all my spiritual treasures into the Han Meng sky measuring vessel first.
Ah, this actually feels kind of comfortable. Wait, let's get the job done first. Then I'll figure out a way to purify this blood key.
Once that's done, I can absorb it to my heart's content.
Huh? Why hasn't the Pangu imprint appeared yet?
Or did I do something wrong? I didn't even notice. When on earth did this imprint appear? Great God Pangu above. I, the 13th ancestral shaman of the Wu clan.
Hong Yu, the shaman of martial arts.
Pay my respects. I beg of you, Great God Pangu, please lend me your aid. Help me suppress this treasure.
You actually summoned Pangu to suppress me?
Ding! System unbinding in progress.
Are already trying to run, and you're still putting on an act?
They said it was targeting the system. But since the system is currently bound to me, it is coming straight for my primordial soul. Oh. That was a close call. Just as I thought, it never hurts to have a backup plan. There really is something wrong with this system. Although Pangu slayed 3,000 Chaos Primordial Fiends and was unmatched, in the end, he could only transform his body into the world, leaving him with no hope of ever reaching the Great Tao. Ha ha ha. Think.
Hongyong, he said you defied fate in the primordial worlds.
And how wonderful would it have been if you'd even achieved the status of a saint?
Why must you go this far?
All I wanted was a single glimpse of the primordial origin power, just to heal myself. Is even that too much to ask? I've tolerated you time and time again, and yet you dared to plot against me like this. Who on earth are you? Ha ha ha. Yeah, this is how good. Who am I? I am the supreme chaos karma fiend god, and you're nothing but a wretched, dying demon. Do you think I know absolutely nothing about cultivation?
Hongyong, don't you want to attend the Tao?
Don't you want to be just like me and master the great Tao of karma? Come, I won't hold the past against you. Let us merge into one once again. Do you take me for a fool? Who in their right mind would ever want to merge with you? Truly worthy of being a treasure of merit. If I hadn't bound this system and quickly obtained this treasure of merit right after, using this ruler to suppress it, the karma fiend god would have caused absolute chaos long ago. You dare to resist me? Are you out of your mind? Why wouldn't I dare to resist you? Who says I can't resist?
Did you believe this system was omnipotent? The most precious thing in existence? But why do you look so dumbfounded now? The system's very powers were fueled by me, consuming my already depleted origin energy. And yet look at you now. You took all the benefits and devoured them all without leaving a single crumb.
You ungrateful bastard.
You wouldn't even call me your master? And yet you expected me to trust you? That is your only reason?
I am merely a remnant soul.
And you are nothing but a tiny, insignificant ant. Once I return to the primordial world, I will come for you. I'll be waiting for you. And if you don't show up, I will definitely come back for you. Just you wait. Who was it? Who dared to destroy my incarnation?
I knew.
Damn it. Just wait until I recover. I will have my revenge. What is this? It can't be a curse, right? I get it now. This is just like the seals of the alchemy, talisman, and sword Taos inherited by the Santing. This is the great Tao seal of the Tao of Karma. With this seal, my comprehension of the Tao of Karma and my cultivation will naturally fall into place. But this seal is also like a tracker. The moment the Karma Fiend God returns to the primordial world, he will immediately know my exact location.
This is a fight to the death.
But first, I'll pocket these benefits. Besides, there's nothing to worry about. If the sky falls, the giants will hold it up. If he wants to return, he'll have to take it up with my Da ancestor. And by that time, Hutu should have already become a saint. If I have to live off my powerful wife, I'll enjoy every single bite. Huh? Exactly. A shard of the jade slip of creation. Karma Fiend, God. You really are my ultimate cheat code. My personal treasure delivery boy. As they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Even a mere remnant thought of the Karma Fiend God could manifest a great Tao karma system out of thin air based on my thoughts. So what about me? Creating my own karma system, yet remaining untouched by karma myself because of my immense merits. Now that's what I call interesting. Finally, the refinement is complete. I'll keep calling you the Great Tao Karma System. I will keep upgrading you in the future. And one day, you will truly live up to this name. Next, it's time to absorb the vital energy of the blood pool to strengthen my martial Tao. What on earth is Brother Hongyun doing to cause such a massive commotion? Even when I was absorbing it like crazy, the water level of the blood pool only dropped by a few feet. But with Brother Hongyun doing this, won't his physical strength become even greater than mine? Ha ha. Ha ha ha. With the martial Tao seal, my physical strength alone can now rival an ancestral witch. If I combine it with the power of the laws and my own attained Tao, I should be able to fight Tai Ching to a draw. Everything I've gained along this journey has finally been converted into my own strength. Speaking of which, I haven't even had the time to refine my spiritual treasures yet. Might as well do it all in one go right now. You're finally done with your meditation. So, this is the secret bloodline technique of the Wu clan. How fascinating. That ancestral witches can transmit messages directly through their bloodline connections. But then again, this proves that the Great Father Pangyu has truly accepted me as the 13th ancestral witch. Haha, I sensed that you had already woken up just now, so I decided to call out to you. I hope I didn't disturb your training. Brother Dijang, why are you being so polite? I literally just finished my training and was just about to come out. So, how is it? Do you feel like you can awaken the Pangu Palace? Controlling the Pangu Palace is an inherent right of us ancestral witches. And from the looks of it, you have obtained that right as well. Actually, I was just about to tell you.
Dois Genuanzi just sent a message. He said the grand array he set up at your sanctuary has been breached.
He's rushing over right now to check it out. That's why I wanted to see if you were awake yet. If you weren't, my brothers and I were going to go with Jinwenzi ourselves. Yes, your sanctuary. The one you asked Taoist Jinwenzi to help find for you. After Daoist Jinwazi picked out that spot,
He set up a grand Butu spirit gathering array there. It was meant to both gather the spiritual energy of the earth veins
and to keep the place hidden. But just a moment ago, Daoist Jinwazi sensed that the array had been breached by someone.
No need for all that trouble.
I'll go check it out with Brother Senyuenzi first. If we are outmatched, then even if you didn't offer, Brother Dijiao, I would have definitely come running to you for help.
My cultivation has just increased immensely.
And with Brother Jin Yuanzi by my side.
Unless Hamyun shamelessly steps in to suppress us himself, there is hardly anyone in the primordial world who can actually threaten us now.
Ding! Reclaim your sanctuary and severely punish the intruders to receive the innate spiritual root. 6 senses purifying bamboo.
The 6 senses purifying bamboo. This is the innate bitter bamboo of 7 emotions,
which was created when Junti extracted part of its original source.
It makes it one of Jomti's most critical innate spiritual treasures. Could the intruder who broke into my sanctuary be carrying the 6 pure bamboo?
But then again, my sanctuary is also Hutu home, and with little sisters Wan Ming around,
If they have some free time, they can join us as well.
The Hutan wants and Mine plans chose to expand right next to your sanctuary.
so that's not an issue at all.
I knew it! Hanyun really does have feelings for little sister Xuanming as well.
I am definitely getting my hands on that 6 pure bamboo. I'd rather eat meals with no meat.
Then live in a place with no bamboo.
Brother, you're finally out. Do you have any idea that your home base is about to be ransacked?
It's all thanks to Big Brother Dijang. If it weren't for his help,
How could I have made this much progress? We're all family now. Why bother talking about helping each other?
From now on, Brother Hongyu is the 13th ancestor of our Wu clan.
The martial ancestor. Wait, 13th?
I've known that for a long time.
but we must keep this strictly between ourselves.
Now, I'll head back first to deal with the situation at my sanctuary. If anything comes up,
You brothers can summon me anytime.